Good evening and welcome to episode 20. We did it. We made it to episode 20 of the Sopherone Saga right here on Penny Dragon Games. My name is Dave Gibson and I'm the Dungeon Master. First up, we'll get through a few announcements before we start tonight's adventure. So as always, you can buy merch for the Sopherone Saga and all of the other streams on Penny Dragon's merch store right now. Just click the link in the chat when it pops up and it will direct you right there. You can also click the merch section on Penny Dragon's Twitch when we're not streaming and find your way to the store that way too. All of the VODs for the Sopherone Saga are available on the Penny Dragon YouTube, and you'll find the other streams there too, neatly sorted into playlists. Give us a like and a sub, and that will help us grow our channel. Let's take a quick look ahead to the other streams on Penny Dragon Games, and there are a few because we're growing exponentially, it seems. So last night, DM Craig ran episode 3 of Rime of the Frost Maiden, a Verbeeg problem. The party made their way back to Goodmead with a stolen shipment of honeymead, and tricked Doog the Verbeeg's widow. It recently widowed woman into missing the party as they made their escape. I'm sure that won't come back to haunt them at all. The Violent Madness is back on Sunday with DM Mark. As the party trudged through the swampy mire, they swiftly realized they were not alone. After learning of a much bigger threat in the bog, they elect to take the Duke in their company to safety. Easier said than done. Fellowship and the Fallen returns on Tuesday with their very own DM Jean. In the House of Thalavar, there were some spooky goings on, a ghost, a possession, and some star spawn manglers. All were defeated, but are they truly gone? Well, my bank balance is because I spent a shit ton of money on bits that night to help out these poor unfortunate players.
We needed it.
You can join the Churn Gang on Friday, July 29th for the Alternative Academy Part 2. After defeating the Guardian Mimic, our heroes head for the showdown with the school's guardians and Baba Blackbird. The Cloaks of Minehelm return on July 31st, 7 p.m. BST. With the odds stacked high against them, our so-called heroes must fight their way through an army of outlaws, with only each other and one mysterious sniper in the shadows for backup. There's a bit of a summer break for the party trapped in the extra-planar manor in Candlekeep Mysteries. They have 4 of the 7 puzzle books, and the furniture seems less aggressive for now. We'll be back on the 25th of August to see if they can find the rest of the books and escape. Excuse me. Big thanks to our man of the tech bunker, Christian, who looks after all things Twitch, streaming, and of course keeping the goblins out of chat. We couldn't do this without him. Special thanks also go out to our Twitch mods for battling trolls that sometimes find their way in to bother us when Christian's not looking. I'd like to thank, as always, Kate from It's a Map for creating all of the amazing maps you see right here on the Sopherone Saga. You can find Kate on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook on @itsamap_IRE. So please give her a follow, and if you're looking for a battle map, I believe she's open for commissions. All of the music you hear in the stream is from Tabletop Audio. You can go up to their website to find out more about what they do. And if you're running your own Roll20 adventures, you should find them right up there in the jukebox, top right. Of course, you can influence the game directly from chat. If you ever wanted to help out a player by offering them healing, or even giving a player or even the DM the benefit of a one-use bless spell. Excuse me. Well, now you can do exactly that. Scroll down and check out the About page for all of the details. And please remember to state in chat who you would like to receive your boon. With all of that out of the way, let's meet our heroes. Tonight we'll start with Shane.
Right, yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Shane. I'm playing Jaden, the human battlemaster fighter, with his trusty glaive, and he is currently warming up for his inevitable fight with Wraith, and also curious about this ancient adventuring party.
Interesting. Let's go with Joe.
Hello, I'm Joe, also known as Deadpan. I play Robert Seth Cooper. He is a bit of a writer, somewhat of an artist, but I suppose that's more of a hobby. And he's planning to kill the whole party. I mean, fight some giants or something. I don't know.
Excellent. Thank you. Fona, you're next.
Hi, I'm Fona. I play Scales, who is a young dragonborn barbarian, having left his life of farming to try this life of adventuring, and so far it's going really well.
Yes, pretty good. Carrick.
Hi, I'm Carrick. I play Ren, the resident pyromaniac transmutation wizard. Yeah, I know, pyromaniac, usually you think evoker. I like to subvert expectations. Recently Ren has been, cracking down on, exposition by casting tech magic and, letting us know how to get into this temple. So yeah, that's basically all he's done recently, other burn shit.
Yeah, okay. Jonathan.
Hi everybody, I play Fenor, a Wood Elf monk, and hopefully after all this time the dice gods will be in his favor this time.
Let's see how that goes. And last but not least, Jean.
How's it everyone? I'm Jean. I play Lamut, the half-orc Circle of the Moon Druid. Yeah, planning on paying back a debt this time because I'm assuming one good turn deserves another, seeing as Braytac helped us out a bit.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, thanks, gang. Time for our recap. After turning the basement of the abandoned church in Templetown upside down, the party decided that discretion was the better part of valor, or in this case, Valder, and fled to the mountains above the town. Using the excuse that they hadn't visited the temple that gave the town its name in all 18 episodes. Arriving at the gates of the temple, they discovered the place was guarded by the shades of thieves past. Ren, with the timely casting of Detect Magic, uncovered several runic flagstones that matched the stone runes Valder has been searching for. And coming to the conclusion that once all 5 are placed in the correct order, safe access to the temple will be granted. Well, access to the temple will be granted. But what does Valder want with the resting place of Sir Richard, the Shield Master Paladin? That will have to wait, however, as they owe an old dwarf druid a favor, and he's come to collect. So, how big are hill giants anyway? Will they have bigger giants in tow? Will some of them be able to cast spells? Only one way to find out. Let's play some D&D.
Good thing
Okay,
I know
guys.
Counterspell.
So, Braytac has sort of marched on a little bit here, and he's like, let's go, boys. I'm gonna go kick some fucking giant ass. Rest is anything else you want to do over here?
I mean, we've kind of, we can't get past the gate, and it doesn't look like there's much else here. So I suppose might as well follow you.
Let's get to marching.
Yeah.
Right, boys. Follow me. And he starts trumping along through the ice cold mist that's falling, and rain is falling from the sky high up here in the mountains. You can see your breath in front of your mouth, and it is beginning to get a little bit dark. I know a spot. We might have to march through tonight, boys, but we'll get there. You're none of you afraid of the dark, are you?
Not really.
I mean, we
Watch
do
out
have
for
a
that
couple
bush.
of humans in the party.
Ren will tap the rock that he's made like a sling to hold out of his belt. He's like, I think I'll be all right.
All right, so are Scales and Robert just hanging back there, or are they going to join?
No,
Oh,
I'm coming
sorry,
along.
yes.
Cool. No,
Yeah.
just checking, just in case you guys wanted to have a moment.
I'm just getting my map to resize.
No worries, no worries.
I currently only have one screen.
So we move
Yeah,
forward to
It's horrible on one screen.
unless it's huge. Do you want to move it over, Scales?
No, I got it resized. There we go.
Cool.
I have a second screen. It just refuses to work on anything other than my work laptop.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Reprobate Gamer, for redeeming a bless for Finar.
Needs it.
Thank you. I really need that.
Definitely. It doesn't negate a nat one, however, but we'll definitely take it.
You might need some inspiration
I
instead.
do believe someone else got a bless as well earlier on.
Yeah,
the
I got one earlier.
Okay, lovely. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna copy you all over. So he leads you further west and higher into the mountains through rocky gorges and trails, and the light rain turns to not a heavy sleet, but there's definitely a kind of a sleet falling. It doesn't hurt or sting or anything like that, but it just seems Braytac's happy enough with it. And you guys march on for another few hours. He occasionally stops, picks up a bit of dirt, licks his fingers, and makes some unintelligible comments, looks up, sniffs the air, turns around and looks at Ren, looks at the mud. There he goes. Sean straight in with lick it. And eventually turns around and goes, could get dangerous up here. But I guess we got another hour to go. And we can stop for the night. Possibly one of the most beautiful places you're ever going to see in the world. So if you need to have a wee or a poop, you tell me first. I'll tell you where not to wee and where not to poop. Sacred ground this is.
Got it.
You got it?
Scales, you got that? Right, I'll call
Yeah.
back to the forwards back in the back.
Scales does look a little bit like this is a weird kind of request, but okay. It's just the woods, like.
In the woods, boy. In the fucking woods. So he leads you through. Let me just move us over onto a different map, which I hope I have prepared. Here we go. Yes. Did I do dynamic lighting for this? Let's find out. Okay. Dynamic lighting. Did not. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, cool. So he leads you. I'm gonna pop you in there. As I say, so he leads you through a few gorges, through a small cave network that seems to be the entrance to which is hidden with a large tarpaulin sheet that seems to have some sort of painted paper mache fake rocks on it. So he just pulls aside this kind of doorway and leads you through. Anyone without dark vision, you're fumbling for a while, and then he brings you out, and as if by magic, the inclement weather is gone, and you see the clearest view of the night sky and stars that you have ever seen. Let me paste you in here. Hope you all go. Here we go. And I'm going to move you over.
Is it still like, do we still hear the super dramatic music in the background?
I don't know. Do you? Let's see. I'm gonna change that off. Actually, there it is. It's called Mysterious Grotto, so I think we'll leave it in. Thank you to It's a Map for this wonderful map. So as he walks you in, he says, "This is my special place, where I come to look at the stars. I lead you in here through the rocks. Just wait." It leads you through all these fallen rocks, and this place looks like, it's hard to tell what it used to be, but currently now it's in ruins. He kind of hops, skips, and jumps over these rocks, and he make sure to jump to the left. Down there to the right, some old well. I ain't never been down there, but I've thrown a few rocks down and had to poop, but I ain't never heard a splash. So move into here.
Meaning Fanar, don't go too close to it and rolling up.
Yeah.
Scales, who was kind of walking along, mostly following the party but staring up at the stars, does actually pay attention to that advice and skirts around the hole.
Fanar was just white looked down the well and just like also took a rock and just like drop it.
You drop it?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your passive perception? Or actually, make a perception check to see if you can hear anything.
I make a perception check as well.
You can. Let's do Fanar first. So you dropped a rock in?
Yeah.
At 17. So you count 1 natural 1, 2 natural 1, 3 natural 1, 4 natural 1, 5 natural 1.
I think he's predicting the stream.
And with a 17, you don't hear it hit the bottom.
That's quite far down.
12, you don't hear it hit the bottom either.
I should have gone with passive, then I get a 17 as well.
17, yeah. So you guys don't hear it hit the bottom. It's a map, IRE says. He's a poop orientated, this guy. You're a dwarf and you live in the hills. You kind of have to be.
That's apparently, I think that's a shitty situation down there.
So he leads you into this
definitely a long drop.
This clearing here. Oh, yes. I like it. Let me just do something real quick here with my dynamic lighting, so it doesn't. We don't see anything. We shouldn't.
Half elf on the shelf says he's all about the shits and giggles.
Hey, nice.
I haven't heard him giggle though.
That real quick.
Shits and gribbles, good one, Shane.
Yes.
Speaking of gribble, can we throw him down this bottom as well? I feel like
why would you want to do that to Gribble?
It might make him be quiet for once.
Gribble's a nice guy.
I can hear him. I just not. Ryan can still hear him. PTSD.
We wouldn't be this far without him now because he made us very safely through everything now. So
Braytek rocks up and just sits down on this little rock here and goes, well, Feel free to light fire, cook up whatever the fuck you want. I'm
Certainly. Any firewood around, I suppose? Because any tinder or like the stuff he would have brought would have
no
probably
there
soaked.
any fucking supplies with you, boy.
I mean, it's.
Climbing into the mountains with no fucking supplies.
I mean, I can start a fire wherever, and then I'll just click his fingers.
We all know that, boy.
But I do need fuel, and I didn't bring any.
I don't.
I mean, I suppose you can run into forest there and grab a few. Don't you dare touch that ruined tree there.
I mean, it's been raining.
He indicates to that tree there.
Which one?
And,
I didn't see the ping.
Over here. Sorry, I will shift ping your ass. There you go. See.
Oh, okay.
Don't you dare fetching.
I don't say that. I'm saying that out of car.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you dare fetch any wood from that there tree there. That's my old mistress, my old trainer there. So, you are. I can't hear you, John.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking. What's the druid's name again?
Braytac.
Dave Bridges.
Dave Bridges.
Yeah, I just want to know if is he a vegetarian? Are you a vegetarian?
Only when I have to be.
Okay, and then
I'm happy to capture whatever little critters are running around the place and give them a quick end and snap a neck and that, you know.
So it's okay to hunt?
Why does everyone
knock yourself out.
Why does everyone always assume a druid is a vegetarian?
Well, because
nothing better than stumbling upon a cow that's fallen 120 feet off a cliffside, still twitching, put out of its misery. You'll eat for a couple of months.
Exactly.
Scales is going to nod understandingly, and then he's going to go off and do a little bit of foraging around to see if there's anything he can kill to cook and eat.
Hey, thank you, Solo, for the bless for Ren.
Hey,
can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I just I asked if he's a vegetarian because I have some, assuming in my rations I would have maybe some dried meat or something like that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And that is what I eat. So I don't need to make a fire in this lovely place that might burn down if we do.
It's mostly rock, but I mean, this tree is pretty. It looks very well. Scales, you're a little bit closer now. It looks very dry. And Truba says his idea of fast food is a rabbit. It looks very dry, and like, you know, if a stray firebolt or something, it will light this thing fucking straight up.
Okay, I might collect some of that wood for
this wood that he's told you specifically not to take. Given that he was just, you know, he was definitely very specific not to go near this tree because it is
his ex,
what his old mistress, his trainer, the one who taught him everything he knows. She like one day she turned into this tree, and he comes and looks after her.
I thought you meant the other definition of mistress there.
No.
I was like, what is he doing to this tree?
Mistress. So she was the one who taught him everything about druidcraft, and he would have been very specific, and you would be aware of that. Now, do with that information what you will.
I think Scales, you know,
there are other bits,
attention span.
Bits of wood here, and there's some forest here.
I think he thinks about it, and then he's going to be like, no, maybe I shouldn't. No, I'll go get something else.
It'd be like using your parents to make firewood for Scales.
Well, he's not really thinking of that. But
this is statue, by the way, Dave.
Where? Sorry, just to ping me there. That is, yes, it looks like an old, if you can imagine, an old archway that seemed to have some sort of statue filling it.
Dave, there with Fenor is this like a wall that's a bit high, or is it just like
this area here would be about up to your head, and then this part would go higher still. But I mean, you know, with your amazing acrobatic and dexterity skills, you could easily vault up to the top of that. You could parkour the shit out of that, no problem.
Yeah, he wants to go at top and just see if he can see any movement or anything out of the ordinary.
What's your passive perception?
It is 16.
16.
Kate's just like, why didn't I add a magical plug?
Thanks for joining us, Rugby Saturn. You guys are going to keep me company, so it's time to leave work. What else would you be doing in work other than watching D&D? As I've gotten away with it so much.
As we're sat here, Brenny's going to start ritually casting detect magic, just because this area seems
Cool.
interesting enough.
So,
I'd want to sweep it for magic.
No problem. So that's what you're doing for 10 minutes. So with your PP of 16, when you entered here, Finar, you were just I don't know if anyone has ever taken a pre-workout or like had a massive blast of caffeine.
Yes.
And you feel your skin tingles and everything is just supercharged. You feel like, whoa. And while you are in this area, you have double the amount of key points you would normally have.
I'll just turn around to Gribble and just like ask what is
Gribble?
this place? What's his name? Sorry.
Great deck.
Great
Great
tech.
tech.
Great
Gribble
tech.
was here.
My
This
bad.
would be a different situation.
That's a bit of a yeah. I'll ask him what's this place? What makes it special?
Earl, this here is sacred land. And seems it's been here thousands of years. Come on with me, boy. I'll show you something.
Okay.
And he walks
Jump
down through here and he hops up onto this here and he goes, see these stone circles here? And you see like the outside, these are about 12 feet high. Here they're about 8 feet high. And then these are just loads of pebbles here, just set into a spiral. And with the pebbles, there's moss and earth and whatever growing over them. But you can see with your passive perception 16, there's tool marks on them. So he's obviously been scraping this moss and whatever delicately away. Even my brain and my mouth were not connected there. And so he's clearly been maintaining this place. He goes, I'll tell you something. I'm connected with the stars. And he looks back. And his head goes back and he looks up and he goes, see all those pinholes and curtain of night up there. Amazing things. Vast sea of possibility. You look down here and you see the way these little stones are orientated. You look back up there, an exact copy of that section of the night sky. I didn't make that. That's been here for 1,000 years.
Dave.
Yeah.
Robert is beginning to feel like a kind of almost sinking dread. You know, if you go to another country, like some countries, they check to see if you have like stuff on your clothes, like poppy seeds or something.
Mm-hmm.
Robert's walking with like the mother of all poppy seeds.
Yeah. Oh, don't you worry. I know.
So he's he's starting to feel a little bit of
yeah. And you feel
red.
some like if you've ever washed your face in the shower with like lots of suds and they get inside your ears and you can feel them sort of crackling inside in your eardrum. That's what you feel, but it's more of a scratching.
In the sense that whatever's with me here is uncomfortable, or
yeah, excited.
Is Robert visibly uncomfortable, John?
Oh, I mean, that would be up to.
I mean, Robert's always kind of like not looking at people in the face and stuff.
Yeah, but
He's
like
kind of...
more in any way more than usual. Like at this stage, I'd say we'd probably cop it. Like if an insight check was to be made, kind of thing.
I suppose you would have to make an insight check, but he's not.
I mean, Rand's focused on casting a spell, so he's not going to do it. But
exactly.
just kind of seeing like if anyone else is standing nearby with that.
So we move back to Braytak and Fnar.
Yeah.
He says, I know what you are, boy. I know what power you wield. I know where you get it. I tell
How
you
do-
something. 1,000 years ago, this place was home to your kind. This place was once a monastery.
What monastery?
I don't know. I mean, there ain't no pamphlet when I got here explaining the history of the place.
Oh, apparently you know a lot of this place. So
I do. It's a place of power. You see, first and foremost, it's a place of power. And obviously your kind, they recognized that, sniffed it out, felt it, whatever you want to call it. And they built a sacred structure around here. Funny enough, they must have known something about the stars as well, because I'm pretty sure, not 100% sure, pretty sure, they, within their monks, made this stone circle, this here arrangement, you see. And, yeah. Feeling the power, boy. You feel that power. You are thrumming with it.
Sopherone is like that shivering of power. He feels amped, basically.
Yeah, and your mind immediately casts back to the conversation you had in the woods,
That's what he's thinking about.
where
because
your friend was looking for a place like this.
Friend might be a strong word.
Then I will just ask, like, you say you will decide where we can touch and everything, so
Well, feel free to fucking rub yourself against rocks if you need to, boy, but just don't do any poops or pee-pees around here. Look, I tell you, out the back, over there, top right there, that northeast is probably the best place. I'll clean it up and I'll make some sort of fertilizer out or something. I don't mind. As long as you all go in the same place, maybe dig a little poop hole or something.
Fenard is like walking straight forward in the middle of the spot where you can see he can sit.
Yeah.
So he's gonna sit in like try to in a trance to try to connect with this key power to see what is here. See if he can find whatever is powering this to tap into that key.
I mean, you just by being here, you've tapped into it. It's your energy. It's the energy that you're attuned to, that you have spent years training to become sensitive to. It's filled you. So like I say, as long as you're on this map, you have double your normal key points. Now, you can sit down and you can attempt to commune with it a little bit if you wish.
Yeah,
Try and understand a little bit more about maybe what it is.
He's going to try.
Okay.
Yeah. He wants to try to communicate back to see if he can communicate back to that dream, to see if he can make connection with the old monastery, to see if he can communicate with the superior.
Okay, cool. So we're going to leave you there for a while. And as you do that, you sit there cross-legged and go into whatever meditative pose you normally go into, whatever gets you to where you need to be, and you begin to close your eyes. You feel it, a tap in your head, wooden cane.
He's not flinching or he's not moving. He's concentrating.
You all right, boy?
And
he just doesn't get an answer. He goes, "Yes, you are. I come back. I make the soup. I come back with a bowl of soup for you, boy. Place it on. I'll just place it right there. Your eyes are closed. You can't see. Be right in front of you. So when you stand up, just don't knock it over. Your right leg." He goes off. Well, your boy's over there, cross-legged, chewing into some sort of stuff. I don't know. Well, I do.
Monk stuff, probably.
Let's move over to scales.
Yes, Scales has wandered as far as here, and there's something like a decrepit old chest on the ground.
There certainly is. Let me zoom in and see what the fuck. Oh yeah, it's a broken table.
Oh, broken table. Okay. So Scales is planning to he thinks he's going to be able to climb over some rocks over in this corner.
Yeah, it should be easy enough.
So he's going to clamber over there. I assume at this stage I haven't seen like any rats or rabbits or anything running around.
Nothing yet. The sound of wildlife it's almost overwhelming, but you can't. It seems to be coming from all around you. You hear bats squeaking overhead, and you hear other nocturnal dwellers or predators or whatever just doing the thing. But it's very hard to see where they are at any given time. You do come across a huge chair.
Oh, that is a huge chair. Look,
Mhm.
It's bigger than me.
It is. It's pretty much fully intact. I mean, you could tip it over and you could probably try and climb up and sit on it if you wish.
I think that is exactly what Scales wants to do.
I thought that would.
And like put his legs off the edge and have them like dangle like when he was only really, really small.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, he's kind of already at a like, should I follow my left horn or my right horn? Because he has directions. So it's a good thing to do, I think, while he mulls over which direction to go.
Okay, cool. So you managed to do that, and it takes you a while. You scrabble up, and you kind of chip away at the legs of the chair and make yourself comfortable. And you're sitting on top of the chair. As you were now on top of that chair, what's your passive perception?
My passive 13. Perception is 13.
Yeah. You don't see anything. Cool, good to know. Back to you guys. Jaden, Braytak, Robert, Seth Cooper, Lamud, and Ren. Ren is our Troopers' big boy chair.
Nice. Yeah, so at this stage, would the ritual have been cast? Finished? Yeah, cool. So does anything come out of it, or is just the key energy?
The things that your companions are carrying light up. And you can't detect magic does not work for key. But where is your 30 feet? Are you doing a walk around with this?
Yeah, Ren would have started to like sweep. Like once it's cast, Ren was kind of just walk around and have a look at everything. So it's probably that statue we noticed earlier. He's probably going to walk up to first.
Oh, it's a map I already asked Shane light up, I assume, with the detect magic, and he does.
Really, Shane would be with
if he makes his way over there. So as you walk by here, there is some
down the well.
I wouldn't say down the well. I'd say just above it. Just maybe two, maybe 1.5, 2 feet below the broken edge of the well. What type? You people who know more about D&D than me, what type of magic is our portals? Conjuration?
Conjuration, probably.
Conjuration, more or less, yeah.
Yes, you detect heavy conjuration magic.
Oh, I'm tempted. I'm so tempted.
Jump.
Don't.
So
might explain why you didn't hear anything hit the bottom.
Spotting that, Ren is going to spend what identify is not going to do anything here, is it?
I mean, it will probably tell you there's a portal.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Won't tell you where it goes.
It won't tell you where it goes, but he wants to know exactly what it is. So Ren's eyes are they're already glowing. It's like gold tint from the detect magic, but they flash.
Is detect magic concentration?
It is, but identify isn't.
Identify isn't. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it flashes even brighter, and this is probably actually visible to the lowest point because when he casts identify with an actual slot, it's kind of like a much faster, like instant release of the magic.
Okay.
So and he's gonna be like, holy shit, there's a portal here.
So as that flash happens, Braytak pokes Jaden with his cane. What's the boy doing over there?
He has a fascination with holes. I don't know if you go over and explain to him what it is. But
They've seen him cast detect magic a few times. They probably know
but
what he's seen. Yeah, they know that's exactly what he's doing.
Jaden probably would, but
Yeah,
he's going to play it off to be.
Yeah.
That's just Ren doing Ren things.
Ren is just checking to see if the poop is magical. Don't worry about it.
There ain't no poop down there. Bad things live down there.
Poop, sorry.
There's nothing down there.
Does anything come out of there?
Oh, about twice a year.
Same time.
Well,
every
I
year?
mean, I say twice a year. I've been here 2 times this year.
And something's good.
Yeah, tentacles, not good.
So now we know where the something's going to attack from. Let me try sleep.
Do you want me to take over with the soup?
What's that?
Are you happy making the soup, or would you like me to take over?
I love making soup. Why would I stop?
It was an offer.
I mean, if you think you can, you good at cooking, boy?
More than fair.
Tell you what, go for it. Fucking go for it.
Nah.
And he moves over here to sort of keep a half eye on there. Watch out for them tentacles, boy.
Yeah, so they don't come from the bottom of the well, from what I'm guessing, because this is just a portal. Do you know what's on the other side?
They ain't gone down. Thrown a few rocks down there, boy, but
Yeah, no,
never hear them hitting the bottom.
They're not hitting the bottom. They're going somewhere else.
So some poor bastard portal could open up right in the front of their house. There's rocks appearing right at their front door.
You could be dropping rocks on people in their sleep.
I gotta start pouring more rocks in there.
I mean, you could probably pour some other shit down there too. Best trash disposal out there. You don't. I mean, it's going somewhere else, but like that's not your problem. That could be anywhere. That might not even be going to the same plane of existence. Yeah, I'm gonna walk away now, and Ren is just gonna start like realizing that this is probably dangerous. Gonna back away from the well.
Right. I see. Not gonna go in there. Gonna stick your head in there and like that. No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get teleported to. I don't know if there's a portal on the other side. So,
Okay.
unless you have like some sort of familiar you can summon, like you can send through that you can banish and summon back. You got anything like that? Because I don't.
No, I ain't got anything like that. I was gonna make a Ren joke and pretend I had a little bird and then send you down there, but
Yeah, that joke is old, man. I've heard it too many times.
yeah, you're all right. So,
Yeah. What about you, Mud? Can you, if you send one of your like summon wild shape things there, while you're looking through its eyes, do you think it would work?
I mean, short answer would be no.
I suppose it does have a range.
If it is a portal, it'll be a different plane of existence.
I mean, it might not necessarily
I'm
be different
assuming.
plane, or a different place. Yeah.
But I mean, you wouldn't use a portal to travel 100 feet.
It depends.
I mean, you might.
I mean, it could go 100 feet underground.
Sorry, can I? Are you saying that there is
Yes.
a portal
To a possible
To
different
something else.
dimension. Yes.
right over there?
Yes.
Mm.
You were all
Okay.
very calm about that.
I mean, it's magic. At some stage, you kind of just got to accept it for what it is. Shit happens.
There could be a portal in your toilet at all times.
If you want, I can try get rid of it, but I don't really want to fuck with the magic of this place. I mean, I doubt Braytech would appreciate it.
I could
I mean, look, we gotta see it, boys.
if we
I
have
don't know.
no
I
other
mean, you
option.
can certainly try, but I feel like the things that oftentimes come out of there
Might react.
might get pretty fucked off.
Yeah.
Could
I mean,
might drag you in. Who knows, boy?
so
Tell you what, if
basic-
they do drag you in, you get out. You tell me what you see.
I mean, if I get out, I'm kind of
If
squishy.
it's-
If you haven't noticed,
if it's
And
really-
Rambo like flexes non-existent muscle. He's like, see, squishy.
I squish his muscle. See if it's really squishy, like mine.
There's probably something there, but it's
What's
it's
your
not well
strength?
developed. It's an 8, so he's weaker than average, but like I don't know.
Weaker than the average bear?
He's also an adventurer, though, so I'd say it's not all just squishy club.
Robert's like he like squishes. He's like, yeah, it seems perfectly reasonable. That's what mine's like. So
Yeah, I mean,
because I also have an 8 in strength.
so nobody go down the well, and
I mean,
actually,
if you're really curious about it, I
over
could
and
go down.
he's gonna. I mean, he might not come back. Ren is gonna shoot a firebolt through the well.
Are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna be. No, he'll call Jaden over with him. He's like, see, go somewhere else.
Hold on. So hold on. So first off, you're gonna call Jaden over.
Yeah, and then he's gonna go like.
Jaden, are you going over?
I'm busy with my soup.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, does
But like,
anyone come
so
over?
no, as in, are you explaining what you're doing?
Yeah, Ren's
Or
gonna
is
be like, I will show you that it goes to somewhere else because you won't see the fire. Go
I
further down
believe.
the thing.
I believe. Sorry, fire.
Yeah, I can send fire down. We don't know what's on the other side. Actually, yeah, we don't know what's on the other side. I probably shouldn't do that.
I've been throwing rocks down there. Ain't never anyone thrown a rock back at me.
Yeah, but like
But
sometimes portals don't go both ways. So I don't want to set a kid.
We've
on fire.
had a talk about
Yeah, I know.
fire and unknown destinations.
It's more so it's the only thing I can do that will physically show you something
I
that is
believe-
disappearing. You know?
I get the concept.
Yeah.
What's
It's more.
the
That's right
consequences
there.
of doing that? What's Ren's intelligence? Because
18.
I
Ren's
feel
pretty
like
smart.
If Ren really does that,
Yeah.
it's way too high.
Probably by
No. See, Ren is quite smart. He's not very wise. He thinks things. He doesn't think things through. He knows things. He doesn't think of the consequences very often. It's his fatal flaw.
So Ren, are you gonna throw a fireball in there?
No, since he just explained it to everyone else, and everyone's like, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" He's gonna be like, "Yeah, probably not."
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna need to take the Mage Slayer feat just for Ren.
Throw something in out of
Yeah.
character.
Oh, definitely. Ren is gonna like take off his pack and he's gonna unspool the rope he has, and he's just gonna slowly lower, like tie something on the end and lower it down.
Okay, we'll get back to you. Let's go back over to scale. Sorry, I did shift ping.
I got my new character sheet ready in the meantime, Dave. Don't worry.
Scales
Oh.
notice this thing.
You do. Yeah, as you were sitting there on your giant chair, you hear a brief kind of scrape of metal on stone. You look over and there's this person is sitting cross-legged in a rock. High elf, wearing dark robes. At its side, you can see a nasty looking whip. Poking out of the longsword, you can see poking out from under the cloak, you can see a very kind of thin looking longsword, and a long kind of sort of like poster tube like thing at the other side. And he has a hood up, which he takes down, and you can see black veins, not sort of dark, light black veins just running down its neck.
So
he scrapes the stone the knife off the stone. He goes, "Hello."
Oh no.
So Scales is going to give a jaunty little wave.
How are you today?
Oh, am I in your chair?
No, I'm much too small for that chair.
It's a big chair.
It's a pretty big chair, isn't it?
I like this chair a lot.
Yeah, it'd probably be pretty cool if you could take it with you, wouldn't it?
Very. I wish I could have this chair, but it's very big. It would be a lot to carry.
It would be even cool if you could use magic or something to make it small. And then when you want it, you could just make it big.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Cool. Yeah.
I wonder, can Ren do that?
I've seen him do pretty cool shit. So I'd say it's pretty good.
He could.
What? Scale's not going to question that he's seen me doing shit.
Scales noticed a
This
discrepancy.
guy is fluent in scales.
He fucking is.
So Scales is going to just basically give him a thumbs up. That's a great idea. And he's going to go, Ren! Come here.
Ren
Sure.
is probably at this point just finished his detect magic and stuff like that, so we'll get to that in a minute. He goes, no need to be shouty. This is a quiet place, you know.
Oh, quiet.
Sacred place. Indoor voices or inside head voices, you know what I mean? It's just like you are friends with this guy, Finar.
Finar, yes. Finar is my friend.
Yeah, it's my friend too. I have not seen him in quite quite a while.
Oh, he's just over there, I think.
I know.
He was.
He's busy doing his sometimes he goes into
Oh, not sleeping.
well, yeah, and a little sits there and closes the eyes and sometimes does like that, sits
Yeah.
real quiet.
It's his concentration time.
Yeah,
concentration time.
Yeah, but that's it. You say it better than me. But I will say to you, we used to be. Would you like to help me play a prank on him?
Yes. What?
We used
pranks.
to be.
What kind of a prank?
We used to be like in the same monastery as each other, and we'd sometimes slip things into each other's dinner.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a funny prank.
Well, it's good because it will make him poop a lot.
Oh.
It's funny.
But for how long?
Probably just an hour.
Just an hour. That wouldn't be too bad.
There would be lots of farts as well.
Farts. Oh, that would be funny.
Farts are pretty funny.
Yeah, they are pretty funny. He'd have to wake up from his concentration thing, though, first.
Oh, you just put it into his food. When you're making dinner or soup or stew or anything like that.
Okay, I think...
I'm pretty sure you'll find it pretty funny after you tell him Gorwin said it.
Gorwin. Okay, Gorwin. Gorwin, his friend. Okay. Gorwin. Goldwin.
Oh, God. Yes, whatever you like.
Okay, well, it doesn't... Okay, it seems like a funny thing. But, I always thought monasteries were very serious places where, people studied and did...
Yeah, well, that's what the masters would like you to think.
But it's actually fun?
Well, you can make it fun, but you get in trouble if you make it fun, if you get me. You ever, did you go to school or anything like that?
I did, but I wasn't.
And when they tell you, don't have fun, or just learn all the shit. Try. Yeah, well, this is what it was like in monastery. And sometimes we make our own fun,
We also had playtime now, and playtime was pretty fun.
Well, playtime, we used to beat each other up. That was our playtime.
Oh, that doesn't sound like good fun.
Well, I mean, it's why we are there, we have to learn to be combat masters.
Oh, so he can go really fast.
Yeah, like that, I move, and he pulls out this, and it's this long, thin, long sword, and he just goes, and you see the blade, it almost leaves his hand and dances around him, and then just back in his hand. You'll see Finar learn to use fists, learn to use sword and other weapons.
That was so cool.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, do it again. And at this stage, Scales' legs are just going 90 on the chair. Yeah. Okay, so you have something, and it'll make him poop and fart, and I put it in his food, and it'll be very funny. But Ren has to come shrink my chair first.
Pretty cool. I tell you what, I have places to be. I give you this little potion thing, and you put it in the food. And I'll tell you what, I go back to you. And we see. But if I'm too late to get back for the farting and the pooping, then you tell me. You make sure to take it all in and memorize it, and tell me how funny it was.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, and he makes grabby hands for the vial. But he's not getting off the chair to do it.
No, he moves over and just kind of jumps up and pops it onto the chair and he goes, tell you what, you're a good fun, Scales. I like you.
Like you, Goldwin.
Gorwin. Yes, all right. I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
What's this? And he backflips off the thing and just gone.
That actually went pretty well than I thought.
You're about to get poisoned by scales. You do understand that, right?
Well,
No, he's not.
I
He
don't.
doesn't
I
know
don't
anything.
know. Fenard doesn't know. I know, but
Yeah,
not
no,
Fenard.
yeah.
So Scales is
Since at this
gonna.
point you
bro.
hear Ren. Ren, you hear your name being called.
No, he's gonna start walking over. I suppose like he's gonna like leave the rope at the foot of the thing. And
It
not
sounds
stop
like excited Scales, not like fighty Scales.
it.
And
Even
when
so,
you arrive, Scales is going to be tossing it. He's picked up the vial and he's tossing it from one hand to the other with a gleeful little kind of happy, smiley, laughy thing on his face.
I'm assuming this hasn't taken 10 minutes, so Ren probably still has detect magic up when he gets over there.
Yeah. I have to go back to what Arc the Trooper said a while back about the well, when he said portal potty.
Pooping? Oh yeah.
portal potty. Amazing.
Yeah. So as Ren gets closer to Scales, I'm assuming he's going to notice something from this bottle. Or not.
I don't. Who do we lose? I don't know.
Is it magic or potions generally have some sort of magic associated with them? Yeah, poison might not.
I don't know. Scales, are you still throwing it around when Ren gets there?
Much, yeah. I'm like,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm waiting for Scales to come shrink the chair because this is my new chair.
Yeah. Cool.
And
Ren, you arrived there.
Yeah. So, is any vibe from the bottle at all?
Nope.
No. Where'd you get that?
Same way you can't detect magic can't or doesn't really get anything with potions. It doesn't really get anything with key either.
No, I would pick up potions like
Sorry, poison. I meant poison.
Yeah. So Ren's be like, "What you got there?"
Only if it's a magical poison.
Yeah, true.
it's for a joke.
Where'd you get it?
From a gold one.
A gold one.
Gold one, yeah.
Was there somebody here?
Yeah, Goldwyn was
A
here.
Honda Goldwing.
He did this.
Yeah.
He did this really cool thing and made a blade spin, and then he backflipped, and then he gave me this. It makes somebody poop and fart.
Don't put that in somebody's food.
Put it in anyone's food.
Be-
With the most clearly
Scales,
face that says.
we have had this conversation before. When a stranger gives you a random potion or drink, you don't use it.
But everybody we meet is a stranger, and some of them give us healing potions, and we take those.
Yeah, but
we eat the magic donuts.
The difference is,
right?
Those strangers tend to be in towns, not in bumfuck nowhere in the middle of a forest where we thought we were alone. So
Goldwing did the really cool thing with the blades.
Which way did he go?
He backflipped over the wall, over there. But no, wait! Before you go, you have to shrink my chair. That's why I called you over.
Ren will reach into one of his pockets. A bit of iron dust comes out, and he just claps his hands together and casts reduce on the chair.
While Scales is in it.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
No, it's not gonna. It only reduces it by one size, so I assume it makes it a normal size chair.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so he's like, there. Which way did this guy go?
He jumped over the wall and scale points.
Okay, Ren is gonna kind of clamber up the wall and look over. Is there anyone there or
I
any
made a
signs?
deception check.
And then he gets stabbed in the neck. Let's go.
Probably. That's a 12.
Give me 1 second till I look up this guy's
stealth. He's sitting there.
Amazing.
It's probably pretty good. He's a monk. Adjacent.
It would be pretty embarrassing if you rolled a 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Shitting fucking god.
Hello there.
Yeah. So okay.
We come from the same monastery. That's why we're having that once.
Pretty much. At one point, you swear for a second, you can see his hands over his eyes, and he's like, and then he's like, "Oh no!" And because if he can't see you, you can't see him, and then he sort of comes to his senses, and like he's just stood in this massive dry branch, crack right as you look over. So, do you want to put yourself back to a position of searching for him?
He's a bit there.
Yeah, more in range. Yeah, that's more in range. Cool.
Have you guys, you know the Batman movies when Batman's talking to someone and then they look over their shoulder and he's not there anymore?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he just probably like stands in behind the door or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This
Pretty
is
much
what happens.
I always
when
want to
people
see those
actually look
horror
for him.
movies, like when the thing is just it's like they turn and they don't and it's there and then they turn back and it's gone. I want to see the horror movies from
Monsters
the
perspective.
monster's point of view, where
Yeah.
he's like, and he's just running away, and he's like,
Speaking, that's that would be a
so-
really good.
So you see this guy, dressed in all, sort of, black dark, gi, similar to what you've seen Fanar wear, but these very light, almost linen, like very, very, very kind of light quality linen, black robes that just seem to flow around him. And again, you see that very, very, very not quite as thin as a rapier, but very, very thin, long sword blade. There, nasty looking whip at the side. Again, looks like some sort of like half-size poster tube there. And he goes, of course, this place needs loud tweaks.
So,
Did you shrink the chair for Scales?
I did.
Good.
Yeah, so I hope you don't think we're stupid enough to actually use what you just gave Scales, right?
I was kind of hoping he was.
Debatable at best.
Oh,
yeah.
It's all right. I'll just do it to myself next time. Don't you worry.
Next time.
Do you know who the fuck I am?
I have a feeling you're not someone we want around.
I mean, I could be quite useful.
Scales, hear this exchange, or is it too far away for him to hear?
No, it's like 5 feet.
You'll hear Ren's side of it.
Yeah.
Ren immediately,
Goran would be-
as this is going on,
Gudwin would be whispering.
as this is going on, Ren thinks back towards Scales and he's like, "Get the others now."
Oh, let me just see if there's something I can do with that. Hold on there, Scales, before you go.
Unless he can unless he can block.
Okay, I'm just
telepathy.
gonna say while you're looking that up, Scales is a tad disappointed that his chair isn't even smaller, so he can put it in his pocket.
Yeah,
Just
reduce
saying.
sadly only reduces things by one size. I've always felt reduce and enlarge should be upcastable for increased
What an
effect.
Ungrateful child.
He's not gonna be able to take his chair with him.
Nope.
You know?
He's got no.
It's a
he's got
normal
nothing
sized
else
chair.
up
Of course, you can take it with you. If you can
He's-
carry 5 torches, you can carry a normal sized chair.
Yes.
It's a
So,
bit more awkward to carry a chair, though.
So yeah, Scales, you'll hear it was like a sense of urgency. Ren is like, "Get everyone now."
Scales is actually going to pick up on the urgency and not just shout, "Hey, everybody!" And he's actually going to start. Hi, you guys! And he's going to start legging it back.
Okay, let's
towards-
stop from over there and let's move over to our guys here. Right taxi. Something here that shouldn't be here. You smell that? Taste it.
Can I make a perception check?
Did you do a poop, Jaden?
No,
Right.
it was just a little bit of seasoning in the soup. As he puts
You're getting
his spices back into his fanny pack.
Yes, you can roll a perception check. Roll a nature check, because this is what Braytak is sort of basing this taste.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm basing it off. I understand what he's going on about, so I similar check to him. So let's see, what will that be?
Oh, 6.
Perfect roll, 6.
Yeah. You kind of open your senses up and open your mouth to take it in, and a moth flies in down your throat.
And then I swallow it.
Yeah.
No.
You gain 1 hit point. Okay, cool. Yeah, she's like, something here. I get this now and again, but things that shouldn't be here generally try and skirt the edges of it. Don't often get. Well, what I'm trying to say is this place sort of turns people away, turns monstrosities and aberrations away. Well, except unless you count that well down there. Apart from that, yeah, I don't know what it is. If it shows up, I'll kill it. How's that soup going, boy?
Good, I think we're nearly there.
What's in it? Did you add an extra special in it?
Just a little extra. Just to mix it up a bit.
Oh, I like it. I like the nice surprise soup. I like surprise soup. Robert, what are you up to? Sorry, Jean.
Sorry, no problem. If Braytek says that he feels that there's something here that shouldn't be here, Lemut's going to, he's going to take his thumb and rub it across his lips, and he's going to say the word prayer, and he's going to cast Speak with Plants.
Ooh, okay.
Good one.
So all plants within 30 feet of my position, I can. Next 10 minutes, I can speak to any plants. I'm just gonna,
Okay, and do the plants still have the intelligence of plants? Plants might be able to perform other tasks in your DM's direct spell doesn't enable plants to uproot themselves. Okay, cool. Well, look, yeah, let's go with the sort of the perception of a plant then.
The plant would know that something's in its area that's not supposed to be, probably.
Yeah, I might not be able to explain it too well, but let's have some fun with it.
And so basically, what I'm gonna be doing is just looking for plants that are relatively tall, human, let's say human height. And
well, let's look at the vines over here. They're going to right, all the way up and over this side of the building here. There's some here that are going all the way up and over this side of the building here.
Yeah, so basically just gonna, from the one to the other, asking the same question. Basically, is
okay.
Is there anything strange that they notice in the area? Anything strange that's been going on? Anything that shouldn't be here that doesn't seem natural?
Okay. So. Yeah, when you get to the plants over here in the vines, which are crawling over, you sort of you approach them and you lay your hand close down to them, not being respectful, not actually wrapping your hand around the vine, just placing your hand on the ground close to where they're rooted. And you ask your question, and you hear in response this kind of the vine vibrates and it shakes and it rustles, and you've seen this happen before, but when you haven't cast Speak with Plants, you assume it's just reacting to external things like cold or rain or whatever. But now you understand it to be some sort of communication with you, and it whispers in a kind of a reedy, dry, sibilant speech, and it's like something that doesn't belong. Something shouldn't be here. It's footsteps. How corrupted. Blood, 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 blood. Corrupted footsteps.
Do you know which way?
Look to the light of the moon.
If I look up, in which direction is the moon?
If you look at the map, you can see where the light is beaming down.
Class.
A very, very nice touch.
I'll thank the plant, and I'll just make my way back over to Braytek. And tell him that we might have.
What?
Just quietly, I'll tell him that we might have something over to the north. Spoke to the plants.
Something.
They spoke of something corrupted moving to the north.
Robert always knows which way is north, right?
Yeah.
Mind?
Are they having this conversation quietly? Can I have a 17 passive perception?
I mean, you're quite far away.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I mean, your 17 passive perception would definitely, you would notice that they are not at their ease or at leisure. They are, Lemud is certainly, he's all business again.
Lemud is.
So your passive perception would tell you that.
Freaking 2 more levels and I would have the observing feat,
Oh,
and I could
God.
tell that there's
Arthur Trooper says, ask the vine its name. James Vincent, Marvin Grape. Here we go. Come on, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Fine Dyke.
Divine Dyke. Oh my God, I love
I mean,
it.
hey, look, at least they didn't start petting crabgrass and have a whole
Best chat in the
debacle.
world. Okay, yeah. So you
It sounds
definitely like your
glazed.
passive perception would tell you that there's something
Yeah.
something up here. They're not happy.
So yeah, I would say it directly to Braytak, but just loud enough so that Jaden also hears.
Yeah, and it's gonna slow his stirring and just reach over for the glaive.
And then Limud would just kind of point with his head in the direction of the moon.
Finar. As you find that place deep within yourself, the spirit of this place seems to speak to you. And you find yourself deep underground. Walking down a small, tight and low earthen tunnel. Vines poke out here and there. Oh, Jesus, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Vines poke out here and there. And as you walk, your feet, they settle in very, very soft earth that you realize has not been walked upon in thousands upon thousands of years. And for about 5 minutes you walk, brushing your hand along the side of this earthen corridor and feeling with every step you take more and more of this power, this key. It seems to be almost overwhelming you. Until eventually you walk out this massive vista, this underground lake. Again, exactly the same as the one you saw last time when you saw Gorwyn vomiting this black bile into and corrupting. And there you feel. And as you become attuned to this place, you see wisps of energy leave. You recognize this to be key that other monks across the whole planet are channeling. And as they expend the energy to create whatever learned effect that they have, that they've learned, you see the reverse of this, the kinetic energy that they expel, return in a dark gray form back into this pool. And it's this ever cycle of transference of energy that you understand now deep within yourself can never end as long as this planet lives. This energy only just it assumes different forms, and you're almost overwhelmed with the power. What do you want to do?
But I want to check around, see maybe some, if so last time he saw Gorwyn, so he wants to check if he sees like
you feel something on the edge of your perception. You put your hands on the ground and suddenly you feel every part, every nook and cranny of this area, every blade of crushed grass beneath these huge rocks. You hear every burrowing worm. Above you, you hear and know the location of every bat, every creature of the night, every airborne mammal that's and you know everything about this place, and you know exactly where the creature that shouldn't be here is.
And do I feel what creature it is?
Oh, it's Gorwyn.
Fenard is just like thinking of feeling the presence of Gorwin, and then he just remember the old ruins of the monastery. If he can sense that, if it's maybe something that's in this area that gives the power of amplifying the keys.
Mhm.
You want to see if you can find that location.
You're in it. You're in the source of all key right now in this area. One of the many sources throughout the world. So you are at that lake. That this is where, like, you know, key in this part of the world is transmitted and received. Now, you know that you are not actually there, but your spirit is there right now.
But he feels where exactly Gorwin now stands. Where
Yeah,
every
you can
member
feel
of
where
the party-
everyone stands in this sacred place.
So probably be safe to assume he knows that Ren is confronting Gorwin. Let's
I wouldn't. No, let's not go that far.
So he sees Gorwin over there, Rain there. Actually,
You don't see them. You just know where they are.
Okay,
And
so
make me let's make a wisdom check, please.
wisdom, just a check.
Flat wisdom.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Nice.
You feel as long as your body is in this place, you feel your spirit could also be anywhere else physically in this place.
So in other words, my spirit, I can move my spirit actually.
Are we missing Jean, by the way? I'm just wondering.
No, I'm still here.
He looks
Just
frozen.
my camera. Yeah, it's just my camera froze.
Oh, sorry. Okay, cool. Grand.
Actually, he's just a really good ventriloquist.
Cool.
Doesn't want to take away from the scene.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so you feel like you could, as long as you stay here, you could have some sort of astral version of yourself appear somewhere else.
Dave,
Mm-hmm.
out of pure curiosity, does he sense two people standing in Robert's space?
That's a very good question.
No, because he hasn't probed
My
Robert's
focus
situation. His focus is purely based on his backstory.
Bernard is like, if he feels like he can project his spirit, he's going to, if he can, project it between Rain and Gorwin, like wrong button, like over here.
Nice move.
And you appear.
Do we see him, or do I see him?
No, but Gorwin does.
Okay.
I'm curious.
So
You have learned. Or maybe you have not. Maybe you have just learned how to utilize the energy of this place in a messy and untrained way. We will stop there for a second and go to Robert Seth Cooper. Robert, with your passive perception of 17, you hear whispering coming from the well.
Oh no.
I'm too curious to not see what is whispering at me. I'll lean over and put my ear towards it.
Well, rest in peace, Robert.
There he is. Come closer.
I'll go a little bit closer, but
You recognize. Okay, so as you come a little bit closer, you hear two voices. You have our sister. You must deliver our sister. She will consume you. She will force you. We will help. Murder your friends. Murder. Bring our sister to Artix. She gets stronger every day. We can take her out of you.
I'll start walking over to the group. Sorry, I don't know if you heard me say that.
No, what did you say?
Yeah, I'll start just walking over to the group and.
Did you say anything back or?
No.
Okay. Lamud, Jaden, and Braytac see Robert Seth Cooper arrive.
As Robert
I
arrives,
stab him in the third. No, I'm kidding.
as Robert arrives, I'll tell him the same that I've told Braytac and Jaden.
So what exactly do you tell me?
That there is some corrupted presence here in the forest. It's somewhere from where we are, probably towards the northwest.
Okay,
Just
so
probably just outside this compound.
so I start sweating up for like a second and then relax when you said it's coming
they're not
from
talking
there.
about they're not talking about your one. Yeah. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, Dave. Joe. So Lamut's passive insight is 50.
15. Okay, yeah.
Do I notice that? Would I notice that from Robert?
Robert, make a deception check.
And I'm just going to base it off my passive.
Yeah, he looks a bit shifty when you say that.
I'm just going to furrow my brow for a second, but leave it at that. There's
Okay.
more important things right now.
Good shout. Good shout.
Where are the others?
Just,
point to where Fanar is.
Robert would know where Ren went because he was standing beside Ren when Ren went and walked over to the scales.
Dave, is there any walls between me and Scales?
Yes, all of the walls.
All of the walls. So I would know that. So I would just, say that Scales is in that rough direction, and I know Ren followed that way.
Yes.
I think it might be a good idea to start moving.
Okay.
Wait.
Goran moves to here. And he looks to you. I'd be interested to know whether you have mastered this state of being, whether you know how to control your actions or manifest your powers while in this state. I would argue it would be quite difficult for you.
Can I hear this conversation?
Yeah, right before he does something. So I'm just going to get there. Just give me 1 sec.
Yeah, okay.
And he goes, let's see how quick your mastery of this new form is. And he just goes, and from out of his wrist, it's a small wooden tube, and he goes, and he shoots a dart at Ren from a blowgun.
Shield.
Okay.
So like instinctually nearly Ren goes boom, and then just
So that's a 21.
21. That will, I think, probably still hit. Give me 1 second. I want to do the maths.
That is a sharpshooter.
Yeah, they would just about hit.
Okay. So that will be 6 piercing and 1 poison, and I need you to make a saving throw or a con save, please.
Okay, cool. So nice. Sorry, it's just not rolling there. Oh, there we go.
Take your time.
I'm not proficient in these. 14.
14. That will not do it, unfortunately. So you take your 1 point of poison damage, and you have the poison condition.
Disadvantage on saves, isn't it?
Everything.
Oh, okay, yeah, Jesus.
Let me just look it up. Hold on.
I think it is on everything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on everything.
Conditions. You can look it up there while I do the rest of this. And he looks over to you. I need everyone to roll initiative. Obviously you guys are based over here, but it's just for the sake of moving things along.
Poisoned. A poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, so not saves, so it's checks.
Okay. So I've got a 15. Oh shit! I hope I fucking cleared that turn order from the last one. I did.
You did.
Jaden.
Makes sense.
I just don't roll well on initiative.
Have a +8.
Arctic
don't
Trooper
you?
asks
Yeah,
poison tip with the poop
plus
poison. Is everybody in? Because the combat is about to begin. Let me
Yep.
just roll for Bray attack as well. Bray attack, motherfucker. What's he got? Fucking hell. Okay, cool. 9. Okay, so let us numerically descending. Here we go. We're up to fucking, of course, Finar with a 21. Like, give me 1
Makes
second. Let me
perfect
change
sense,
this
though.
music to something a little bit more fucking chaotic.
I only rolled. So I only rolled once because Fenard is sitting and his spirit is moving. So it's only his spirit that's going to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, look. Yeah. If Finar stands up and leaves that circle, his spirit will disappear.
Just for context as well, Ren probably would have let out a quite loud yelp when he got hit with that dart, so everyone now knows that Ren is probably being
That
attacked.
tracks. Okay,
Ren
cool.
Helm scream.
Hey, Ren Helm scream. Nice. You're enjoying us. Says, fuck him up, Dave. It's a map. Bring it. You guys love fucking combat. Okay. What have we got?
Two blesses I could use.
So my question as well is: now that it's my spirit, is my quarterstaff still with me, or is it just now?
Everything you have on your person, you have in your spirit form, but there's a mechanic for this.
Okay.
So everything you do for the first time is at disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah.
If you
makes sense.
fail, it's still at disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay.
If you succeed, then everything is at normal. So you're until you hit, all your attacks are at disadvantage, and then once with that weapon.
Fair. Yeah, because I'm still learning this spell.
You're learning how to sort of work your way around this. Blue Nasty says, "Can we finally see TPK?" I mean, it would be a real fucking short stream if we do. But anyway,
No, guys, please.
I'll just kill 3 of them. I should resub now to give Dave inspiration.
I
Okay,
would
let's
like
go.
to nominate
Finar.
Finar because this guy is his backstory. So if anyone should die, it's the guy that brought him here.
20s. Hold on.
Oh wait.
What's
That
Ren
was
roll?
me. Sorry, I misclicked
Okay.
on my sheet.
Okay, Finar, you're up, my friend.
So Fenard is going to try to move, struggling, and just keep pushing forward.
Move
and
forward. It's almost as if you're in like deep water, and you're moving, and your spirit is sort of dragging after you. But you get there. He goes,
Okay.
You hear him say, "Back to the old times, then, is it? You never
Right.
could beat me."
There's always a first time. We try. So
Let's see what you got. What are you doing? Quarterstaff
roll
at
it,
disadvantage, 11.
yeah, 11.
And it is again like swinging the quarterstaff through water, and he just puts a palm up and just redirects it, and then just gives you in almost like a riposte, a quick slap in the face, and his hand goes sort of through you, and he's like, "I'm curious."
As he miss, he's just gonna try to bring it back for another swing.
Yep.
Still get 2 attacks.
Oh, and you have a shit ton of fucking key points here.
Oh,
And not one, and then was that not 20 as well?
that's a nat 1 and
Yeah.
nat 20.
Fucking hell. Okay, give me your D100, my friend.
I think as Fenard says, the good old days.
I missed this.
What have we got?
89.
89. I think we've had this before.
Mm.
Panic attack. You immediately suffer the effects of a confusion spell for 1 round.
What does that do?
What?
You know,
Okay,
that's
let me
actually really on track because confusion makes you do random shit because you're struggling to control your power. So
Yeah. Okay, so roll. So actually, roll me a d10 now because I think you've bonus actions and things like that. So this is going to interrupt those.
Yeah.
So give me a d10. On a 9 or a 10, you can act normally. 8. 7 to 8. The creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. For fuck's sake. Okay, grand.
Well, let's try this, and he taps in. See if he can tap into the key points. And
Do you know what? I'm going to say because you have the effects of confusion spell, you can just make a melee attack.
Okay.
I don't think you can use your key in this one.
Fair.
But it is. I do believe for that it's just 89. It's just for one round though.
Yeah, confuse is 1 round.
Yeah, for 1 round. So at the end, you'll have yourself back again.
So he's just gonna turn. Oh yeah, that's advantage still.
Thank you, Half Elf on the Shelf, for subscribing inspiration for Jaden. Awesome. So 60. That's a 12. Catches magical hands again.
Do I?
You've yet to hit. No. So again, Gorwin just sidesteps it. And just taps the back of his hand gets your hand like that.
Okay. Well, so
I really think you should have. I thought I expected better from you, my friend.
you're always
It is a state of being or something. I'm not sure, but this is very poor. You should know your brothers put up more of a fight. They died well. I feel you're going to die badly.
Well, we'll go down without. I won't go down without a swing.
Good luck. Is that it for Fanar?
Yeah, that's it.
Jaden, you hear Ren do a little Renhelm scream over here, and and then you hear not much other than that. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I think at that point, based on the conversation we've had, he would have already laid the soup ladle or whatever the instrument is in the pot. Glaive, and he's moving.
Okay.
So you're not going to beat him up with a soup ladle.
Use your movement.
No. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna let me know if this is on.
Yeah. No. You can go over that.
A 6. Yeah. There. So that's.
Yeah. You can get through there.
Yeah. And it's gonna dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think he has the angle. I checked this before.
An anonymous gifter is giving a tier 1 sub to the Penny Dragon community. Thank you very much, whoever the anonymous gifter is. We are close to our hype train.
Thanks, appreciate that.
That's not an angle I have. Sorry.
That was, I think,
I will say that in another game I run, my own game, I do allow the use of an action surge to get another dash if you want to do that. It's a little bit of a waste, but sometimes it comes in clutch.
I was probably going to end up doing it anyway, yeah. So if you're happy enough for me to...
Sorry, you can use your action surge to dash, but the way I rule it is if it's outside of combat. So if you just need to get somewhere really quickly, I allow action surge dash plus another 30 feet of movement.
So if I burn the action surge,
you would get another movement, and you can use action dash. So you get another 60 feet.
Okay, well I will do that then.
Okay.
So I'll use the action surge.
It just gets like I use big battle maps a lot, so it sort of gets me into the thick of things.
Okay, and then so that's 1, 2, 3,
60 feet.
4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
So, yep, double dash.
Yeah, you can see. You can see something going on here. You can see a sort of a ghostly version of Fanar just about, and you can just see these weird, very very light damask black robes, sort of swishing around this form, and it's hard to get a bead on them because of those.
Yep.
That's it for you.
Yep, just a blur.
Robert.
I'm going to do some dope rogue shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to go straight up 30 feet,
Yep.
and then action dash, another 30, and then bonus action dash 90. I want to get like kind of like a pincer maneuver to get behind the guy.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh,
So you
I just
guys-
need
it was just
I just need to measure again.
it was just
I was one down. Okay, I'll just put myself there.
yeah, you put stuff there. Yeah, grand, yeah.
There, okay.
Cool. So Lamud and Braytak just see Robert just parkour, shoot off across the rocks and land there. And Robert, inside your head, you hear, "You could really hurt him." Let's move on to Gordon.
You mean I could really hurt the guy who's sitting cross-legged and doing nothing?
That's the impression you get.
Yeah, I thought about that before you said that.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Gorwin. Okay, here we go. So he's gonna go for you with his Kensei weapons.
Oh, he's a Kensei. But of course he is.
This is gonna be hurtful.
You don't know. You might be immune
Go
to
with
damage
the
from this
long
one.
sword first. 1 second now.
Sadly, a monk's weapons are magical.
Oh no.
So
Yeah.
Pretty sure this guy's a high-level monk.
So he's gonna go with his. He's gonna go with the longsword, 100.
Even if he's only level 6, if he's a
Why is
Kensei monk, his
That's
weapons
a
are magical.
27 to hit.
That's definitely hit.
So we're gonna go with. Okay, so hold on 1 second. Now let me calculate all this.
That's never a good sign.
The magical weapons.
Hey Dave, is he gonna do a Kensei strike?
A. Hold on 1 second. Okay, cool. Let me just turn the music back on first off.
Oh, person you gifted the sub, by the way, you get to give inspiration to one member of the party. So I put it in chat there, but if you didn't realize, just pop in chat who you want.
Okay, so that first attack, you take 15 points of damage. I need a wisdom saving throw, DC 10. Sorry, con save, DC 10. This is a concentration check.
Oh. At normal or disadvantage?
No, let's just do normal.
Gone.
Con save, DC 10.
Well, it wasn't natural.
In fantastic fashion. The blade just shoots through you, and you feel this tearing of your soul, and you disappear and wake up in the circle. And he
What's
is
the
going
damage
to-
I taken?
So yeah,
Would
with the
say
damage.
you
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to get
Yeah,
some
yeah.
new dice, but
He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to move to. He's going to use his second attack.
Do I have a reaction since he did that
Yeah,
before?
what has triggered
Combat?
your reaction?
Previously, he shot a blow dart at me, but that was before combat.
Yeah, so now we're in combat. So
Would I have a reaction still, or
what is your reaction, and what do you think has triggered it?
Well, I'm just asking for if he goes to attack, I'm gonna probably cast shield. So
Yes, yeah, you can do that.
yeah,
Cool. So he walks towards you, and very, very, very intently and slowly, just one foot in front of the other, and like he just brings the sword back back in, and he pulls out and he just unrolls a whip,
oh no,
shakes it a little bit, and you can hear this, and it almost seems like a snake, the way it's moving, and he goes for you. That is a 19.
shield.
Will a 19 get you with a shield?
No, 20.
Okay, is there anything else you can do?
So my AC is 20 now for the rest of the thing.
Okay, so he's going to use a key field attack and make another attack with as a bonus action.
Ooh.
So that's a 1 point key point there, and he's going to go with the whip again. That's a 17.
No, just slams into this purple barrier.
The two strikes, they fizz off this arcane shield. These blue spikes, sparks just fly off your shield. Let me see. Let's use his bonus action. I believe he can still do flurry of blows. Though. Let me see.
Flurry of blows is a bonus action if you.
No, it's not. No,
Is it not?
Immediately
Oh, I thought it was.
after you take the attack action in your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes a bonus action.
Fair enough.
That's what he's going to do. Another key point. He's going to take 2 unarmed strikes. Bob up.
Beats a 20, it hits.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That's an 11 and a 16. Right, so that's all he's got.
Cool. So.
Are not in my favor, so I'm going to move on to Ren.
Oh, shit, not prepared. Right, what Ren is going to do. Wait, what save is that? No. Ren is going to. He's going to reach into his pocket there, and as he does, a sort of red scale.
Mhm.
Yeah, red scale appears, like kind of flicks up into view. He flicks it up, catches it, and then as he does, a wave, a torrent of fire just bursts out from his hands directly into him. So he casts a Ganazar Scorcher.
Okay.
That's the damage. It's a dex save, DC 15. So he's probably going to save, but fuck it.
That's a monk.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm trying to think what he would do.
22.
5 points of fire damage.
Just folds backwards.
Monks have evasion if they're high enough level.
Let me just double check on those.
If he does,
He has evasion. I don't think Aganazar's is an area effect, though, is it?
It's it's an AoE. It's a 30 foot line.
Yeah, well then, yeah, he just completely matrixes it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And just lands in his back, puts one hand down, and then just pushes himself back up, and he goes, "You're going to be first to die."
Fuck it. Ren is then going to turn tail and just run. He's going to take the opportunity attack that he's going to get.
Sure is, yeah. So you still shield it, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Till the end of my turn.
He literally just whips the longsword out and just takes a swipe, and it goes back in.
Does it?
I'll tell you now, that is a not 20 for a 28.
Definitely hits. Oh,
16 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, I have no choice but to take that.
As you turn tail and run, it just goes. You just feel this blade pop through the right side of your fatty tissue on your waist and straight through, and he just pulls it back out. And again, he's shaking the blood off. He's flicked the blood off it, and it's banging there. Thank you, Solo, and a D100.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave. I see. I'm off the turn order because when the spirit got deleted.
Yeah, cool. No worries. Let's put you back in there. 99. This is going to be pretty bad, Ren.
Oof.
Oh, that's a spells. That's good. You strike with debilitating force. Roll an additional set of damage dice above and beyond your normal critical roll, and the target suffers a permanent injury chosen by the DM. Permanent injury can be healed with the extended rest of a length determined by the DM, but the attack leaves a scar. Okay.
Fuck.
Go for it.
Let's roll another.
Jeez, that's rough. Nice.
Shit. Nah.
Another 10 plus 2 is 8 points of damage.
Yeah, something tells me Ren might not have to suffer the consequences of that
12
permanent
points of
injury.
damage. Where is he now?
He's very, very low. 70 points.
Yeah, cool. So as he flips it up, he whips the blade out and just flicks it up, and you feel blood just run down the side of your face as you hear a plop and see your ear land on the ground.
Oh.
And he just the blade goes back into his sheath, and you just see him leaning on the wall, almost concerned. He goes, "Did you not hear me?" Is that it for your turn?
No, I still by movement. As Ren's moving, can I just use his bonus action to like scam it or grab the ear and keep running?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Shit, he is panicking, so he's gonna just kind of try dive behind these rocks here.
No probs.
Yeah, that's it.
Let me know when you guys want to take a break, maybe at the end of this turn, or do you want to keep going?
I keep going to the end of the turn.
End of
And-
turn,
yeah,
yeah.
End of the
End of
turn
the
sounds
finish,
good.
yeah.
Okay, Lamont, you're up, my friend.
Just want to shout out to Ep.20 with a comment there. It drenched. It's brilliant. I love it. But yeah,
Arctic Troopers is next week on Ear to the Ground. Oh my god.
Lemur is just going to look down at
Oh, Loeb is in the air.
Na, 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 na.
Oh, you guys.
You guys.
I fucking love this shit. Best chat in the world.
Lemur is just going to look down at Braytek and say, "Keep up, old man." He's going to slap him on the back. But it's not Lemur's hand that's going to slap him on the back. It is a very large wolf paw.
Oh.
Bonus action, wild shape. That'll give me, with a dash, 100 feet of movement.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was going to make this whole area difficult terrain. I was like, that combat will just take too long. So you just make your way through. If there's a gap and there's a wall here, you can, or a kind of a block here, you can get up on there, and you can jump over. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is my turn. I'm just going to move myself to the edge of the map there. And that is it for Lemur.
Okay, Braytak is. Let me just see. Where's fucking character sheet, boy? Okay, spells. Actually,
By the way, Dave, Robert has spent all of his curses.
has he?
I'm pretty sure last
Oh, he did in the
session
last
I-
combat. Yeah, fucking hell. Okay.
Since that last combat.
So nobody sees what happens here. So Braytak disappears from here. Give me 1 second.
I used them all out of combat.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh yeah.
The only reason I'm bringing that up is if that affects the witch's influence at all.
My chat isn't letting me type for some reason. I don't know. I can't really see anything.
Okay, what's the range in this? 500 feet. Okay, cool. So
No, it's still holding.
I'm on the wrong thing. Okay, so Braytak reappears here. Action to use that. Jaden, you see a very, very thin, sizzling purple doorway open up, and he steps out and he's like, "Oh, god damn!" He kisses something on his finger, and Gorwin turns around, and Braytak goes, and pukes his ring up, and wipes it off. Okay. Yeah. And he is going to. 1 second now. He's going to use his bonus action to do starry form.
Ooh,
Put that into the chat.
that's a long ass fucking.
Yeah, as a bonus action, you can expend use of your wild save feature to take on a starry form rather than transforming. While in your starry form, you retain your game stats, but your body becomes luminous and your joints glimmer like stars, and glowing lines connect them as on a star chart. This form sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. The form lasts for 10 minutes. It ends early if you dismiss it, blah, 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 blah. So, your choice gives you certain benefits while in the form. Archer, a constellation of an archer appears on you. When you activate this form, and as a bonus action in your subsequent turn, while it lasts, you can make a ranged spell attack, hurling a luminous arrow that targets one creature within 60 feet of you. On a hit, the attack deals radiant damage equal to 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier. That's what he's doing. So his whole form takes on these starry forms, and yes, he's this sort of star-like bow in his hand. That's all he can do. Sorry, what was your initiative?
21.
You were top, weren't you? You were fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
21, yeah.
21. Okay, let me just add you back in here. Sorry. Where is he gone? There you are. Vance, how do you anyone add turn? Is it?
Yeah.
Right click add turn? John?
Should be.
Yeah, right click add turn.
Thank you.
Or even if he rolls initiative again,
and
you
then I
can
just
change it.
go, what was it, 21?
21, yeah.
Boom. There you go. And who are we at now? We're at scales. Oh, sorry, scales. So it's going to re-add that and then go back down to scales. Scales, you're up.
Okay, so I have a bit of a dilemma because nobody actually ran past scales. You all went
that's
around
what I was
the
thinking.
outside of the building.
Mm-hmm.
But there has presumably been a significant, or has there been noise back?
Rain screamed like a girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ren screamed,
yeah.
but like I knew Ren was engaged with them. So
I think at this stage, Scales probably would have noticed Ren like running, like panicking back.
I think so too.
Yeah,
Like he's panicking.
I think what Scales is going to just let out a bellow because obviously stealth has gone out the window here with scream and everything. So he's just going to scream,
you know,
everybody, Ren's being attacked, and then he's going to run back. And he's going to enter his rage.
Ren's being butchered.
Where's
Okay.
the rage toggle? Sorry, till I find the rage toggle.
I get that every time I'm in fucking Tesco. Where's my rage toggle?
So I have entered my rage. And
At least
I will
you
move-
haven't worked there, Dave. Every time I hear the sound scan, I'm just like, whoa.
Okay, so
Jesus. Okay, I hate the mouse on this laptop. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can get to there. Okay.
Can't you get
so
your pounce
scales
thing at this level
as
well?
you begin to run across this ground past your newly resized chair. Sorry, is enlarge, reduce concentration? Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Give
and
me
now
the
it's gone. That chair just goes boom.
Give me, God. So
I
past
dropped that a
the
while ago.
newly reformed giant chair, and you get there. So as you run across, you see your ancestral protectors. 4 of them pop out. And one of them seems to be working on this massive, ghostly trebuchet. In fact, there's 2 of them, and they're hammering a peg in. And then they look up, the peg shoots out, and it goes, whoomp! And they look over and go. And then they pull out their weapons and just start running. And they join you.
I can't wait till we somehow get transported to that dimension and we have to just see all the damage Scales has caused.
So what would you like to do? Spirit Shield, beginning at 6th level, the Guardian Spirits aid you can provide supernatural protection to those you defend. If you're raging another creature you can see within 30 feet, takes damage, you can use your reaction to reduce that by 2d6. That's awesome. Let's go.
So
What have you got?
Swing
Anna is so angry
with a
that she's
Morning
steaming.
Star. Yeah.
Swinging your Morning Star against Corwin.
And I'm on normal. So there's my Morning Star attack.
Mhm.
It
And
is
12 to hit. Is a miss.
12 to hit. And the offhand sickle.
A 19 is also a miss.
Jesus.
Jeez, this
Yeah.
guy's got an AC.
And then in frustration that all of my swings have missed, my extra attack is going to be my breath weapon.
Bleh. So that is.
So it's a DC
4.
13 save.
Is that con or
Yes.
Let me throw it in the chat there.
Dex save.
dex save? Is it? Okay, cool.
Arctic Trooper says giant chair is an improvised weapon.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to do much to him. Same situation as Aganasar's.
Okay, cool. So he's got a dex save. Let's go. That is a 21.
Oh, he saves.
Okay, cool. So does he take half damage?
I can't see the comment.
Okay,
because
DC
my
for this
roll
8
20
plus your con modifier. Blah, blah, blah. Creature takes 2d6 and it fell half as much on it's a breath weapon, so he is evasion. Gives him.
He can't. I don't think he can use evasion twice a turn. He uses his reaction.
I don't think evasion
Not a
is a
reaction.
reaction. It's not a reaction.
Oh.
Oh, it's just.
You're
it's
thinking
just,
of uncanny
That's
dodge.
uncanny
with the
dodge,
roll.
yeah. Fucking hell.
Lumbering Palace says, ooh, wonder if you can cast a reduce on something flammable, then lit it and threw it into a crowd of enemies. and then drop
Yes.
concentration. Would the small on fire thing become a violently large on fire thing?
Yes, probably.
Well, I mean, yeah. This DM also says yes. I mean,
If I shrink it while it's on fire, I'm shrinking the flames too.
yeah, I think so. Anyway, moving on. Cool. So he, so he takes no damage. Anything else, Scales?
No, that Scales is
Okay,
turn.
I think that's where we're going to take our break, my friends. We sort of ran on a little bit more. I actually expected you to get to the Hill Giants, but anyway. So cool. Look, we will see you guys in about 5 minutes. Thanks for sticking with us. Lots of love. And we're back. What's up? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, we're back. Hey, guys. Thank you for sticking with us. I can see quite a few of you still did. We might run a little bit late tonight if everyone's okay with that, but we'll see how it goes. Finar, you wake up with a shock in the start in the middle of this stone circle, and there is nobody around you. But you can hear the shouts and screams of battle from the northwest.
This is a difficult decision. Okay, Finar is just gonna stand up and just run because he's not gonna try to astral project again.
Okay.
So he's going to run up. I'm just gonna measure here.
Just for the record, it took you like a good few minutes to get into that state. So this is not something you could do when we're in turn order.
Yeah.
Cool.
So okay, then that leaves me no choice but to run.
Okay, cool.
So that's 50, and then he's going to spend a key point to do Step of the Wind.
Okay.
So that's 65. Let me rather check if I do this. 40.
Mhm.
60.
As long as you've something to jump off. So I would say you would have to go here, here, and here. Just, I did put these in to be a hindrance, but, not to slow down combat. But let's just sort of treat them as if you need to use them a little bit. So there we go.
Yeah, so that's why he's going to try to go past here.
Yeah, so you need to jump on that, then that, and then that. Just for the hell of it.
So it'd have to go like that.
It's
Okay.
it's like
or you could just go that way, there,
Yeah.
and there. Whatever we want.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay, if I stand on this rock, can I see Golwyn?
No, because these
Oh,
walls
yeah,
are
because-
slightly higher.
Okay, fair. Okay, so he's gonna run that like there.
Love it. Yeah. Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
close.
So yeah, I'll put my pointer there. That's where you get to. Arctic Trooper says, he can hear fine. He's just a little Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh my god, it's amazing. Yeah.
As Finar's running towards
Hello
it,
there.
he's just gonna take his crossbow and he's just gonna shout to Golwyn and says, Your quarrel is with me. And he's just gonna aim at him and shoot with a crossbow.
He looks back and he goes, "Well, I would have thought your quarrel is in your crossbow."
Well, I can't get any closer without doing anything.
That's
What?
all you've got.
I can't hear.
On the
What's
chair.
happening?
Yeah. Cool.
After
I see you've managed to join us on physical plane.
after
Let's do this.
Finar's just like taking a crossbow, he's just getting second thoughts like, they taught us how to dodge this, and he's just gonna take a dash action and just move.
Really, you still have? Okay, wow, you can still get up there.
Yeah,
He's 100
I'm
feet
up.
mid.
Nice. Okay.
In total, I can move 150 feet.
Yeah.
So I just run towards up in his face, and that's all I do.
Okay. Yeah. He just and as you arrive up there, his sword and his hand is behind his back, and it's and he's holding the sword in a reverse grip down the back of his arm. Let's see what you learned out there by yourself. And his eyes flash black. And you just see this black ooze and ichor begin to run out of his ears and his mouth. That's just for flavor. It's not any kind of effect. Moving on, is that it for you?
That's all.
I would fucking hope so after all that. Jaden, you're up.
Yeah. So Jaden still running full tilt in armor, and he's managed to make it this far. He's seen all of this magic happen in front of him. He's seen the monk fly past him, and he's just he's in that trudge of just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's just like the guy in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, just like running that bad.
But he's very much like fucking magic, fucking monks. Yeah. But he's made it as far as he needs to make it to start. So barring a little bit of grumbling, that's his goal.
Okay. Yeah, their sweat is pumping off you now at the moment, and you're just like, oh god. Okay, Robert, you're up.
Oh, he's in the tree.
Robert, as he's running, draws both his daggers. Doesn't go for his rapier, goes in kind of crosses them over each other, and he uses his action to activate the poison on his poison dagger. And then I'm going to run with all of my movement.
Okay.
30 feet. Dash. Bonus action for total of getting over there.
Okay. In your mind, you hear, cut the puke dwarf.
You don't hurt Braytech. He's a good guy.
I spend your points. I don't have to listen to you.
Lumberjack Palace is a little lobe-sided. Where was the other one that Half Elf on the Shelf did a second ago? Maybe he'll become a member of the USS
Ear.
Love it. Is that it for Robert?
Paddy says I'll have to caught ear-eyes it back on.
Nice,
So my poison is active on my dagger now,
yes,
right?
active, yeah.
Okey-dokey.
Gorwin. Okay, boys.
Stay away.
Okay, so bonus action. None of you will know this does, because this is my own homebrew stuff. You see him go, so all the stuff begins to pour, black shit begins to pour out of his eyes and his mouth and his ears, and he just vomits forth this black, just storm of this thick treacle-like liquid. Everyone within, you're going to be clear of that, Scales. Anyone here, where's 20 feet? So it's just you guys. I need a con save, please. So Jaden gets a 22 and Fenard gets it. Jesus Christ, God love you. Okay.
Come here, Dave. While that's being rolled, I know I have to be careful about actually doing it, but would it be fair to say that I wouldn't have been wearing my backpack while I was making soup?
Yes, I don't think you would have been.
Yeah. I know I should have called out, but
That's fine.
yeah.
I'm just got a fair thing to say. You would have put it down.
Anyway, so there we are. So 3d6 poison damage.
I just want to say I want to use my blaze.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so what did you roll? You rolled 10.
Yeah, so 10 plus a d4.
Okay.
Yeah, 11.
Okay, so you take 11 points of poison damage. As this stuff begins to eat away at your skin, you can feel the side of your face just begin to burn away. But as it does so, you feel it seep into your blood system, and you just feel your pulse in your heart just go just pulse around your body, and you begin to feel weaker and weaker. So that was his bonus action. He's going to use his action to use 2 attacks. Let's go fucking full on here. Hardcore. Oh, sorry, I went to close the door. Yeah, he's just gonna. Yeah, so he's gonna just go one attack with the Kensei weapon. There's an 18 to hit.
He has disadvantage on that.
No, he doesn't because you missed him with your attack. Only when you hit
Oh,
does
hit.
it
Oh,
apply the
okay.
Was he
mod.
swinging up? Though?
Yep.
Is it-
18.
Is it against Fnac?
But you do get a reaction attack against him because your ally is within 5 feet.
Yeah. So first
Oh my-
off,
that's not Jaden, is it?
No.
No. Awesome.
You,
If he's hitting Bernard,
Jaden has reach though, so I would imagine it's two people.
It says within 5 feet, so
Okay, cool.
It is okay.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So hold on. First off, does an 18 hit?
That's a hit.
That's a hit. So we're gonna do the damage for the Kensei weapon first, and that is 7 points of damage.
But it gets reduced by 2d6.
Okay, so you're gonna use your reaction to use.
Yeah, you won't be able to hit him then.
If
You're
you are
gonna use
raging and another creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage.
Yes. Then you can't use your reaction to Sentinel. Just so you know.
Yeah.
So you gotta.
I'm
make a
gonna
call on
go
that.
with the heal the damage.
Okay, panicking Skywalkers.
Yes.
So that takes 6 off the damage.
6 off the damage, and the damage was 7 slashing. So you take 1 point of damage. He's going to use a second attack.
Where are you about, Richard?
He's going to use it on Scales. He turns around, and this dancing blade that you saw before goes, and he takes a shot at you.
I read the wording of Sentinel again, and it says when a creature makes an attack against a target other than you, and that target doesn't have this feat, you can use a reaction to make a melee weapon attack. So if Jaden has the reach, he can also make the weapon attack.
No, but it's when the creature within 5 feet of me.
No, it doesn't say within 5 feet. It
It's
says
on
when
a
a creature makes an attack against a target other than you, and that target doesn't have this feat, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against an attacking creature.
Yeah, you don't have to be within 5 feet. You just have to be able to hit him with a melee weapon.
And he doesn't, and the person he's
Yeah.
targeting doesn't have the feat. So yeah.
Yeah, so you can hit him because he hits Finar. You can't hit him because he hit Scales.
No.
Yeah.
That's all fine, but and I put it in there. But when a creature within 5 feet of you makes
Oh
an
yeah,
attack,
yeah.
Yeah, so that doesn't count.
So the
That's
wording
right.
is different in different.
So when a
Think
creature
it's
within
in?
5 feet of you makes...
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one I read doesn't say that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
20 is
Scales,
most up to date, to be fair.
he whips across, and the blade just cuts across the scales on your neck, and does 7 points of slashing damage. But he's also going to drop some key points to do stunning strike on you.
Oh, you dickhead. Sorry. That's just nasty.
Throw a stunning strike in there. Sorry. Starting 5th level, you can interfere with the flow of ki in an opponent's body. When you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 key point to attempt a stunning strike. Target must succeed in a con save or be stunned for the next turn. And his... Ah, shit. How do you work out a monk's...
Wisdom plus proficiency plus
It's 8 plus, is it? 8 plus wisdom plus proficiency?
Yeah, same as spellcaster.
17.
17. I have
Con
to-
save, DC 17.
Okay. Can I use inspiration to reroll this if it's crap?
You can, yeah, of course you can.
Okay. I'm
Well.
going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Somewhere deep inside me, I am determined
this-
not to
this
get stoned.
Well of resilience deep inside your soul.
Oh,
That was
It's even worse.
it was even
So
worse.
you are now considered stunned.
Stunned.
Let me just someone want to throw stunned into the thing while I do the rest of...
basically, you can't
Oh,
move
shit.
or you make any actions until the end of Gorman's next turn.
Yeah, so I use my bonus action to get sick on you all. I believe that's all. Do you know what? No, he's going to use Flurry of Blows. You can spend 1 key... Oh, it's a bonus action.
That's the bonus.
That's all he's got. Yep, that's all he's got. Moving on. Ren, how are you feeling, buddy?
He's not very happy. So,
What? Sorry, what?
So,
Not you.
ear in one hand, and his other arm goes down, pulls out a wand from his like little holster thing that we got back in the cave where we fought Asher. Holding it up into the air, it's going to flash a deep gold. That everyone's gonna be able to see it realistically. And he's gonna cast a level 6 magic missile from the wand. So it's expending 6 of its charges. And as he does that, you just hear him roar, "Get fucked!" And many magic missiles are going to swarm around the group and start hitting them. So it's that plus, so it's
Pew, 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 pew.
3 darts that do 2 force each for the first, so that's 6 damage. And then that's 6 more, so it's 5 more darts, so that's 10, that's 16 damage. It's not great.
How? What?
Because it only rolls it once, you only roll magic missile once, and then you multiply it by the number of
I don't think
darts.
that's right.
Yeah, that's in the description.
Really?
Okay, 3.
It's either or, like.
Yeah, you can choose. I prefer to roll the number of
I
times.
prefer
If
to
you
roll
want
the
me to
dice
roll-
as well.
if
Yeah,
you
I'll
roll
let
me-
you roll
roll
the
me
dice.
down. Yeah, so
I mean, I personally would. I mean, he's a
That's why I-
shit ton of hit
3,
points, so it's not going to make a difference.
I mean, and just
Mm.
not to be that guy, but would Ren have line of sight of it?
Yeah, I know where he is. You don't need to have line of sight.
You,
I
you
think
do.
you need to
have
be able to
sight
see
for
them.
magic missile.
But that's a
That you
that's a
can
hole in
see
the
within
wall.
range.
Yeah, that's a hole in the wall, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah. So that's 1 there. So I have
Arctic
Six-
Trooper
six
says he actually
level would
threw
be
a
8
compliment.
dollars.
Stunningly striking.
8 darts total, so that'd be 7 more.
By the way, I understand why I had the confusion on Sentinel because it seems Roll20 doesn't.
Okay, that's significantly better than what it would have been. It's 22 points of damage.
It seems Roll20 doesn't update when they make the errata.
Okay, good to know. So your missiles is go. Did you use all the charges in this wand?
No, all but 1.
Okay.
I'm smart. I never used the last charge.
Okay. So you guys see just when you hear them more than see them because you just hear as these concussive bolts of force energy just bam 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 bam, and it like one of them, most of them hit him in the body, but one of them hits him in the jaw, and for now you hear a crack, and you just like it casts you back to your mind in combat, back in the dojo, when you guys would spar, but when it got serious, when he got hit, he fucking lost it, and you're going, and you get a flashback. You're like,
Oh,
like,
shit.
pity the motherfucker that did that to him, and he just like.
Flurry of blows this bitch. And then with that, Ren is going to chug
yeah.
a potion of healing with his bonus action.
Okay.
2d4 plus 4, what? Probably 1 or 2d4. I can never remember what these.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. A good roll. Yeah, it's not terrible. And he gets 8 points back. And he drinks half it and then dumps some of it over his ear. And kind of
Yeah,
tries to
you
stick
get
it
that
back
kind
on.
of like swimming pool ear.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
swimming pool lack of ear, more like it. And it's 15 points. Well, he's 15 hit points now. He's feeling a bit better. That's my turn. Well, actually, no, that's not my turn. Ren is going to continue to kind of move back. So, can you climb up these rocks here to kind of get in here and take cover?
Give me 1 second. I just want to see what's on. I'm not actually rolling now. I just want to see. Okay, it is. Okay, cool. That's where we are. Where do you want to move to?
So, if Ren goes up and over these rocks, can you like take cover and hide in here, kind of thing? Not hide as an action, but like take cover.
Yeah.
So he's going to scramble up the rocks and then just kind of hunker down there and take cover.
Okay, cool.
That's
Lamont.
it.
Yeah, up to there. I'm assuming Fanar's looking pretty bad.
Yeah. You've
All
seen him
right.
worse, but you've seen him better.
All right. Lamut is going to drop wild shape. And I am going to cast Healing Word at 3rd level on Fanar.
Okay.
Because
so go.
I needed to use my action to
Yeah.
finish.
And you can do
Wow,
that
that's a
from your
bad
wild
drop.
shape, can you?
No, he dropped his
No,
wild shape.
no,
you
I
drop.
dropped
Okay.
wild
Okay.
shape.
Cool. Sorry, I
Yeah.
just missed that.
No problem. For now, you get 8 points back.
I'll take that.
Okay.
You know, really appreciating that.
Got
8
it for you, Lamud?
That would be it. Yeah, that's action, movement, and bonus.
Okay,
action.
let's go with our new Starry Archer, Braytak. So he is going to use his
More like
make a
bright
ranged
tag.
spell attack, hurling a luminous arrow. On a hit, the attack deals radiant damage equals 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier. So he's gonna roll a d20.
Yes.
Not 20, motherfucker.
Roll a d20 and get
and-
100. Or
Yeah, just give me
99.
1 second. I'm just gonna roll
Get
the
a
damage
99.
first. 1d, so that's 2d8 plus his wisdom. 4. What's his wisdom? 4 plus 5 is 9 points of damage.
That's not bad.
Not too bad. And let's roll a d100. 'Cause this might. Again, so you just see this weird sort of blacker than black, inky black figure with these like white dots and these, sort of purple and orange sort of shapes and constellations just sweeping through him as he just draws back. And almost as once, all of the stars coalesce into this arrow and shoot off, and then just sort of reappear back in this shape of black again. And and I got a D100. See what he does.
99.
Imagine I got 100. 43. Critical hit. 43. You are able to maneuver towards your opponent while attacking and harass them. After your attack, you can choose to automatically succeed in grappling your opponent. If you have a free hand or shoving, I don't think he's going to do that. It's not his style. He's happy being the archer. But I think, was that a bonus action?
Did the damage get doubled on that, or was it doubled?
Yes,
because of
I
D20?
thought. Yes, it was 9. I thought it was 4. Yeah, so it was double to 8. Sorry, yes, it was. Yeah.
Oh, no. 8 plus.
Let me just say. See, I think he might have. Yeah, bonus action. Yeah, so he still has his action. So he's going to do. I was looking at erupting mirth, but I think that'll be too much. I think he's going to go guiding bolt as his action.
Oh, nice.
So, reject, motherfucker. Coming at you, bitch. Where's my guiding bolt? Here we go. Boom. That is a not 1. Okay, guys, let's do a D100 for Pearl Braytak and see what happens in the not 1 fumble table. Spells. Save fumble charts.
I completely blanked out. What was the 43?
Critical hit.
Critical hit.
Yeah,
And
but
then
what
he got
did
a
he-
critical fumble with his guiding bolt.
It's you get a free chance to grapple, basically, but it's not
Oh.
really useful at range.
He's in archer mode, so he's not gone near that. So sorry, what did he did? 16 with a fumble. When knocked out of you, you become exhausted to level 1 of that condition. So yeah, he just fucking the spell just seems to backfire and just explode right in his face. Yeah, he has 1 point of exhaustion. I don't really know how to narrate that, so I'm not going to.
Tired.
But I'm going to give him a point of exhaustion.
This is Breakdown snap time, and he's just like,
Let's
nah.
go in here, and I believe there is an exhaustion tracker here in the show exhaustion tracking.
He tries to draw on too much of the power to shoot the guiding bolt, and then
Yeah, there you go.
it exhausts him.
So he has 1 point of exhaustion. Boom, which is disadvantage on ability checks. Good to know. That's all he's going to do. Moving up the scales.
Stunned. Scales are stunned.
And that's Scale's turn.
Yeah, so that's your end of your turn. Sorry, Fenara, you're up.
Okay. But I will just like look at Gorin and just ask him, remember how's your footwork? And he just like takes a step behind him. If I move there, will he have advantage?
Against scales?
He last attacked scales, I do believe, so you will have advantage.
Thank goodness.
I think. I think I'm right, yeah. Well, let's just go with that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was.
cool.
Okay, so he's gonna take a swing with the quarterstaff
Pop, pop.
with a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, 99.
Fuck, here we go.
Get revenge on
Okay.
this bitch.
And then the D100.
Knock his ear off.
That's a 19 on the D100.
Give me 1 second. Gooch out there. Sharpen blade. No, there's nothing you can do about that. So that is a 19 for your critical hit. 15 to 19. As you are fighting, you notice an effective route to escape danger. You are able to use a disengage action after your attack, if you wish. Other than that, you did 18 points of damage.
On the first strike.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Take another swing with the quarterstaff. With 25.
That'll do it.
With 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that's not all. But there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Flurry of blows. Stop again with his key points. Wait, before I do that, I forgot I still have this. Because he
You have
did
double the key.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
going
You not
to.
just not want a stunning strike.
That's why I want to. Yeah, I want to do a stunning strike because I just want to make sure he has to make a con save.
Okay.
Let me just put it in chat there. So you must make a con save of again is what's it again? Is your wisdom plus your
8 plus your whiz plus your proficiency.
Yep.
Okay.
11. So you must make a what's my proficiency?
To 17. I'm going to use one of my blesses. That
Who
is
decided
19.
anyways?
I believe he already succeeds on the
I
I
don't
really
care.
succeeded.
He doesn't know, and I'm using one of my blesses. So just to be sure. He
Okay.
is not stunned.
Okay. So bonus action.
Mhm.
Flurry of blows.
Oh, and you can Stunning Strike on the Flurry of Blows as well, because it's not once.
21
that's-
is not a hit.
No, I did not roll yet.
Oh, sorry. It's a con save. I'm getting too excited.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's a 23 to hit.
Motherfucker. That is his AC right now.
So, can you make another con save, please? For the stunning strike.
All the points.
I have the key points for this.
Is
Yay.
it 12? I'm gonna. Oh, I do. Do I have inspiration? I don't believe I do. I don't think a D4 is gonna do much for that. So he is currently stunned.
Okay. He is stunned. So anyway, so everybody has advantage attacks on him. And I have another blow. So here comes his second one.
Can you just keep unloading those? Yeah.
Yeah, if no Flurry of Blows, he gets 2 hits on his bonus action.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
How
it's
many bonus
strikes?
actions have you used?
no, a flurry of blows is 2 unarmed strikes.
Stunning Strike is any time you hit, you can pump in the key
Oh,
points
okay,
to
okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just see one flurry of blows right there. So you're doing the second one now.
No, that was the second one. So it's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
And that's a 6 bludgeoning. So in total, 16 plus 18. So that was quite a lot of damage.
Here
Okay.
comes the stun. Do-do-do-do.
And they're stunned. After the second hit with the fist, I'll just like look down at Goldwyn while he stands like, you remember this?
And you hear from just around, hard to pinpoint where it is. I expected more from you, Gorwin.
Oh no, he has a boss.
You're on your own. I will find a new servant. And you see his eyes, even though he's stunned, begin to just widen with absolute terror. And this black goop just begins to just pour from his mouth.
Is it just Finar that hears that, or with the others?
Everyone hears it.
Okay. The voice doesn't sound anything like what we heard in the cave, does it?
Nope.
No, okay.
That's different. Jaden, you're up.
Um, okay, so he is now within reach, and having sprinted all this way, he's going to unload a Great Weapons Master first strike.
Okay.
And I know that there is a reduction, but let's see, because he has advantage on this strike
The
anyway.
-5.
Yeah, but his AC is like 23 at the moment, though. Just
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not.
no.
Yeah, it is.
yeah, so
Even if he's stunned, would he still be able
Yeah,
to
I
use
know.
that?
It seems stupid, but
That's-
I don't see a mechanic that says he can't. I think 60 should look at that, but I mean,
what was 5.5E, isn't it?
That's-
next.
whatever it is,
Yeah.
you know what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah. So, sorry, where is it here now? Glaive. Let's just see what we get, because I'm going to maybe stick on a 14, so I get 21, plus I'm going to use one of my blesses.
21 is his AC. Hold on, no, sorry. Let me just double check.
Well, that's what it was
23
the
saying.
extra, the
Sorry,
extra
it's
bit.
22 is his AC. With
Okay, yeah, I'm going to stick on one of my blesses.
Yeah.
Which will get me over the hump, I think.
Yeah, you can't
I'll
not.
do it. Yeah.
Okay, so
Is this a Great Weapon Master?
it is.
Wouldn't that be a -5 then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the Great Weapon Master. Thank you.
Yeah, it would be. So it would be 20. Yeah, it misses.
The
Yeah.
Carved Witch is still doing her job. Excellent.
That's
Yeah, misses.
oh nope, because I'm also going to use one of my superiority die.
Yeah.
That's,
Precision attack. Yeah, let's see. Right, so it's a D8.
You just need to get a 2.
D8.
Yep.
So that's
22.
20.
15 down from 19.
plus 2 is 21. So yeah.
No, because it's 20 plus 1 from the bag.
Yeah.
Plus the D4, so that's 25. -5, that's 20. Plus 2 is 22, so it hits. Yeah.
Yep.
So, not 19,
Just.
but 2. The dice gods, will it be?
21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. Okay. As you,
Master.
yeah, that you just carve open a huge cut across his gi and then into his chest, but you can see like, it hurts, but he's more concerned about this black shit that he's now drowning in.
And then I'm going to second attack without action surge. Or sorry, without Great Weapons Master. So here it is.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Nice.
So 20.
Great weapon.
You dropped out there for a second. What you got? 23. What fucking 23?
I shouldn't have gotten that Great Weapon
Oh,
additional
so
damage.
13.
13.
10 plus 3, and there's no 1s or 2s. So you can't really
No
roll
1s or
9,
2s.
13,
Yeah.
13.
13
Yeah.
plus the D100 is 77.
7. Target is not prone.
It is.
Dogpile him!
He's
I'll give him the little net symbol to say he's not prone.
So he's now been knocked on his ass while he's stunned and drowning on black.
Yeah, he
liquid.
just
Oh god.
Yeah.
Like he just fell over like Kesha and what's his name were saying that song Timber. He just went bomb.
And then
Mr. Worldwide.
because Great Weapons Master on my turn, when I score critical hit, I can use my bonus action to do a full strike.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know you could do that on a
the
crit.
Lovely. Yeah, go.
or yeah. So instead of the butt, just another straight attack.
Oof, just gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it.
You're within 5. You can move in and use the. If he's prone, you can move in and use the reaction. Sorry, you can move in and use the reach. Because if he's prone, I do believe you get advantage, don't you?
Well,
Yeah,
I
advantage
would when
anyways.
it's melee, but I'll let you decide if I need to move into the 5 feet to get the advantage for
I
striking.
think for flavor it would look pretty cool.
Yeah, go for it then.
I mean, he's stunned, so you have advantage anyway.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but still, just for the
26. Nope. Yeah, 26 to hit for 9
for that,
slash
for
damage.
slashing. Okay, cool.
I think that'll do me.
Are you sure?
Sure you don't have another hit?
Do you do you feel like you've done enough?
I think
Okay,
I've done
cool.
enough for now.
Okay. Moving on to Robert. as this guy's on the ground. This black jelly treacle-like stuff is now pouring out of his mouth and his ears. And you can see his hand is reaching toward Jaden. Even though he's stunned, he's just sort of sleep paralysis way. His hand is slightly moving. But this stuff is gushing out of him at a terrifying rate.
Is it coming out with just his mouth or his wounds too?
His mouth, his ears, his eyes, and his wounds.
So I'm quite disappointed that he. Wait, is it my turn? Yeah. I'm quite disappointed that he went prone. Because I was gonna throw him with a dagger, and now I can't do that and get sneak attack. But
you no longer have disadvantage.
It doesn't matter.
Disadvantage would be cancelled out. So you
Just let him tip away.
if you have disadvantage at all, you don't get.
But it's been cancelled out though, wouldn't that not? I suppose it's up to DM.
It doesn't. But what I wanted to say was, I want to do a bonus action.
Yep. Wow, his map iris is gushing from his gi.
Saw them open for Slayer.
I want to do a bonus action to see if I can make a perception check to see where that voice came from.
It seemed okay. I mean, yeah, make a perception check.
I mean,
yeah, go for it. Yeah. That's 21. With a 21, I would say it emanated from inside Goran himself.
Okay. Okay. Then I will. I'll move up to there to my kindred cursed spirit, and I will throw him with a dagger anyway. I don't care if it doesn't crit.
Fadunk. I mean, you could bonus action and then.
You already used his bonus.
I just used it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, fair enough. I thought that was a just a normal. Sorry. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Go on. 13.
Don't believe that hits.
No, that doesn't.
That's okay.
Okay. Gorwin can't do anything at the end of Lemud's turn. I do believe he's good to go. Ren, you're up.
Cool. Ren's gonna scramble back up onto the wall.
Ren is the kid behind the bully who runs up when your man is falling.
Like if you look at Ren, it's not only is he bleeding from his ear, he's bleeding from a gigantic gaping hole in his back.
Yeah.
So what's the max level spell? 3. So third level magic missile. How many darts is that doing?
I mean, well, I'm rolling them. Let's see.
3 at 6 darts total. So it's
third level magic missile is 3, 4, 5. I think it's 5, isn't it? 3 and 1.
3 should be.
3 is level 1. 4
yeah,
level 2. 5 and level 3.
Yeah, 5.
So roll earlier.
So 6 so far, and 3d4 more. That's shit. That was 3 ones. That was 6. 9.
No, that thing didn't roll right.
Did it not?
Just go over to the dice there on the left hand side and go to D4 and then just click 3.
Yeah.
See the little D20? The left?
Oh, yeah, no, I've never seen them before.
Cool. There you go.
7. So
7 and 4
that's
is 11 13
total.
points of damage.
6,
Okay.
7, 13, yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's
So
on the ground.
boom. And as you do that, this black stuff that is seeping out of his mouth, eyes, ears, and wounds just splashes.
I just want to say,
within 5
Ren
feet.
is using those specifically to target his ear. He's trying to blast it off.
That's fine, yeah. Cool, whatever. So anyone within 5 feet, I need a dex save, please.
Sorry, guys.
Yay. Dex save.
It's not that hard. It's DC 12.
You're all
Should
dexterous folk.
Yeah, Fenar.
I
Trust
think-
Fenar.
Do I
Yeah.
have them at disadvantage, I think?
You're stunned. No, it's been his
no,
turn.
it's-
so you're not
it's
anymore.
been
Not
his-
stunned anymore.
I'm not
And
stunned
you have
anymore.
Yeah, you're not
advantage
stunned
on
anymore.
And I.
For now, you got 11, my friend.
Yeah.
Even
It's
in
just
almost,
12. Nobody makes it.
in almost death,
It's just 12. Nobody makes
Nobody
the
makes
save.
it.
Shit. Okay.
Scales would have advantage because danger sense.
Yeah, I rolled with it. I rolled with advantage. I got 15.
Okay, Scales, you managed to avoid this completely. But you guys take 6 points of poison damage.
Could be worse.
I was like waiting for a lot.
No. Not that bad.
Yeah, he just explodes.
This isn't the full effect of the breath weapon thing he had. So hold on. So sorry, it was Jaden and it was Finar. Let me write that down.
Oh no.
Cool. Ren, moving on to Lamud. That it for you, Ren?
I mean, he's kind of just gonna start moving. He's gonna crouch down behind the big chair. That seems to have fallen back over.
Sounds good. Okay. Lamud.
So, just to confirm, Dave, do I get the idea that that stuff's splattered on them because of the impact of?
Yes. Of Ren's magic missiles.
All right. So Lamud is going to go move to there,
Mhm.
and he's going to shout at everyone to get away from him, and he's then going to cast Call Lightning. But I'm going to hold the attack of it until
Okay.
everyone
Cool.
has moved away from him.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, moving on.
I'm assuming the weather, because you said we could see the stars. I'm assuming it's a clear sky.
It's very clear. Yes, it's a beautifully clear night.
All
Shame,
right.
'cause it was storming outside of this place.
That's it for you, Braytak. Braytak's like, get what you're trying to do, boy. But fuck this. And he moves over to there.
Oh, jeez. Braytek, you idiot.
And he pulls.
No, Braytek might finish him.
He pulls out a sickle and he's just gonna go with advantage. 14, which is a miss. So Gorwin is like stunned. Braytek goes, I got this, boy. Misses. And he's like, keep going with that lightning.
It's like that scene in
Scales.
Scales.
Has advantage from multiple sources. Beat his ass.
Scales is raging, so I'm going to factor that in and actually say Scales is going to attack rather than what he would do if he wasn't raging. So Scales is going to whack him with the Morning Star. And I'm actually going to use the Reckless attack.
I said necessary.
No,
Yes,
that's the whole
yes,
point
it
of being a
is.
barbarian.
It's never necessary, but you do it anyways.
Oh yeah, that's
24. Bip
Bip
bop.
bop.
Your skull is crushed.
Is his
8
skull
points
crushed?
of damage.
So that's 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the sickle offhand will not have advantage. I think everything goes back to, or is all my attacks
Oh, they're
reckless?
all reckless.
They're all reckless and they're
Okay.
advantage anyways from just him being on the
So-
ground.
Oh,
Sickle.
that's a miss.
And then my extra attack will be another whack with the Morning Star.
Okay.
Which, oh, there we go. Which was a 22
Okay,
to hit.
22 for 15. So your second attack misses because your Morning Star clubs his head clean off. And you
Okay.
swing down with the sickle for the neck, but there's no neck left. And then with your extra attack with the Morning Star, you catch the head on its way out and just slam it down like a fucking tennis ball. Bam! And it hits the ground, smash, and just splodges open. And then from his neck gushes this tidal wave of black goo straight at Finar. I need you to make me a dex saving throw, my friend. Anyone behind him needs to do the same. There's no one there. 14.
You don't have
I was so
inspiration,
close
do
on
you?
that.
Hmm?
I'm not gonna use it on that because
Fatal bonk. Cesare Trooper. Yes. Okay, cool. 14. Yeah, you managed to sidestep it.
Oh.
He's quite low, and when this happens, when he's dead. So
I thought that was like the black goo about to possess for now, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll be the one who'll tell you if that's the case or not. Yeah, so it begins to scoop to just drip out, and you just hear everyone hears from an indeterminate source. A poor choice of student indeed. Right, Jackson. What the fuck?
Do I recognize the voice?
You do not.
Oh, can I stow it away in the memory locker
You sure can.
in case
yeah,
I
yeah.
ever hear it, even like someone in the
Yeah.
background saying like, "Hey, bro,
And
check
as
out these good guns."
as that happens, Goran's corpse just begins his corpse and just begins to walk towards Finar with its hands outstretched to try and strangle you. And then it just drops to one knee. And you can see, you can hear that laughter again, and you can just see black goop just bubbling up as if somebody's laughing underwater, and you're gonna see bubbles going. And there's black goop just coming up out of its neck. It drops to its knee and just.
I will say while Goran is like moving, trying to strangle me, even though he tried to kill us, for now we'll just like hold him up, like supporting, because he's still a brother of the monastery.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're touching him as he falls. You're holding on to him.
Yeah, like supporting him because it's like
Yeah. Cool.
it's
All
still
right.
a brother.
All right.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
Finar will do.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So as you do that, you just see his skin begin to blister and bubble, and as all the skin in his body begins to turn black and blister and just fester, and just all this black stuff begins, and you get a bad feeling about this. I'm not going to lie to you. So that moment is touching, but it comes a point where you're like, yeah. Yeah, you're just like, whoa, this is a process I do not want to be associated with or like be a part of. And everything that he's carrying just begins to turn into this black goop and filth, and everything, even except for actually we're supporting him in this difficult time, except for that really thin longsword he was wearing. That just seemed if you can imagine oil on water, it just seems to just separate from it, and it just can't touch it.
Does the black goo look like the black goo from when I pulled the stone plug thing?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
All of the vegetation and area underneath him just begins to begin to rot.
So you say this
die away.
So you say the sword is still there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For now, we'll just go down and pick it up.
Okay.
Ren's going to stumble over, his balance severely affected by the
Sorry,
lack of
Definitely
having
not
an
a
ear.
cursed sword.
And he's going to kind of just try walk over to the people, and he's like, is he dead? Holding his ear in his hand, and he's shouting, by the way, because he can't really hear properly. It's like, is he dead? Also, help.
Ew.
Yeah.
They cut off his other ear, so they're like,
you guys just saw Gorwin like fucking Scales beheaded Gorwin with a fucking morning star, and then on a second swing around, smashed his head into the ground with the same spiky ball end of that morning star, and then this black goo comes out. But the thing that makes Jaden go, ugh, is when Ren walks in holding his ear.
Are we out of
Absolutely.
initiative now, or are we still in it?
We are.
Okay.
Now we're out of initiative. Yeah.
As Scales' rage fades,
Yep.
instant regret is going to come in
Mm.
because if had he not been raging, his instinct would have been like when the black goo started coming out of him that actually maybe Goldwing wasn't the bad guy. The black goo was the black guy, was possessing him or something.
Okay.
So Scales would have like not attacked, but he was raging. So ragey smash, basically.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, but like, so, but how deep is this regret? How deep is your regret, dude? Like, is it like, are you sort of, is Scale sort of kind of gone, maybe raging is not the way forward now, or just that was unfortunate? That's an unfortunate byproduct of what I do.
I think it'll be that,
Okay.
but with a tinge of, it'll just add to a pile in his head of like, oh, that wasn't so good.
Yeah. Okay.
We have a couple of nightmares about it at some point.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot. Shane was strapped to Scales' chest the whole time, so I don't know if Shane is okay. I totally forgotten about poor Shane.
I will. I'll endeavor to keep more of an eye on Shane in the future, given how good a source of lore he is, and maybe I can do away with him in the next game. But other than that, no, well done. But yeah, Braytek steps aside and is like, This place ain't got but a year left now. And you can see the black stuff that's coming out of Goron it's seeped into the ground, and you can see these sort of like very, very light black lines just seep into the earth.
Do you know what the black goo is, Braytek?
I don't know exactly what it is, but I've seen it around.
Where have you seen it before?
Up by them their mines. Further into the mountains by Artex. I saw a druid grove become corrupted. It died up there. This is no good. We gotta move now. We gotta take care of them goddamn fucking hill giants. Whatever else they have in tow. I'm coming back here. I'm getting my tree out of here before the black stuff gets to it. I gotta find me a new grove.
What?
I can't have Helen getting corrupted. Let's go.
I understand that.
You rather not us help you move your tree now?
Gonna take a matter of weeks. I've got helpers. The helpers will get me through.
Okay.
I reckon
Whatever
we go
you
now.
decide. Okay.
Okay. Do you guys want to do like
Ren, how are you doing on hit points?
He's at 15 because he used the healing potion, but like his ear is still bleeding out and severed in his hand. So
So Lamud will kind of grab him by the chin and just turn his head and look at that and say that I can't do anything about.
it's oddly sensual.
Stick it back.
I mean, I'll try. So what I'll do is I'll take the severed ear in my hand and hold it where I think it should be, and then cast Cure Wounds at second level.
If I can assist in any way, Ren will start burning the wound shut with it like a finger. If that helps, only if it helps.
I mean,
I don't think that will help.
You want to cast Firebolt on yourself?
No, like
Fireball.
Yeah. Hey. Okay, so cool. See, you push it in, and you feel this this natural energy, this kind of magical energy, just begin to fuse and just knit the skin back together, and it feels good for a moment, and then Limwood takes his hand away, and you're like, yeah, okay, and then you do that thing where you just you kind of smile, and your ear moves, and it just plops off.
Limwood just goes, oh.
But when you look back up, the wound, it definitely looks better.
So he just has a hole inside his head instead of the wound, kind of.
I wouldn't say. I mean, we all have a hole inside our head. That's our ear. But like everything exterior is gone. So we'll, I'll DM you the mechanic during the week for
That's the
this.
hell I can attach this.
No, about how it's going to affect you until you get a regeneration spell.
How high level is regeneration spell?
High.
Quite a couple of levels off.
Yeah. Or I mean, you guys could pool your resources and find a major city and save someone.
Dave,
Yeah.
I aimed my super awesome poison dagger that takes an action to use at that guy. Has my poison dagger now been gooped? It's a magical item, if that means anything.
Did you hit him?
No, I missed.
Oh, then you missed. You missed. So no, it's landed outside of the.
Okay, I would like to fetch it, please.
You can go and fetch it. So Braytack's like, time to go, motherfuckers.
We don't want to have the soup first.
Fuck the soup, boy. I need to get my fucking giant problem sorted out. Get my girl uprooted here. Fetch myself some mules. About fucking 4 carts. Put her up there and get her up the fucking hill. Back to my grove. Let's go. Are you guys going to try and convince him you want to stay here and rest for the rest of the night, or what are you going to do?
I would just say Fenard will just like, he's not hearing anything that everybody's saying. He's just like in his own space, looking at Gorwin's body, and if everybody's leave, he's going to stay a bit and then catch up.
Okay, no worries. Well, yeah, they would. It's a bit of a trek, so they're gonna. Braytack will be like, "Come on, boy."
As Lamut walks past Fenard, he's just going to place his hand on his shoulder, and I'm just going to give him a cure wounds at first level as well.
Oof.
So that'll be 10 points of healing for Fenard.
Nice. Okay. Nice. So I have you all. And it's another hour or two moving up through these icy hills, and then again through this tight tunnel, and it sort of reminds Fenard of this mossy, earthy tunnel that he was in his dream state. And where are we? And he brings you over here. 1 second. And there's everyone. Move you over here. I think everyone can see the map. Is that right? Oh, let's get rid of Gorwin.
Fuck that guy.
Earl, this here is my grove. Welcome along. Got my house down here. It's more of a decoy for those motherfuckers who are coming. Sometimes I kind of do a reverse camping and stay in a building. It's a nice change of pace, you know. Got a little pooper in there. I got a fireplace. Got a little kitchen, a real bed and shit. And just over here though, and he points over there. So I'm gonna shift ping. So here, that's the ladder up to my real abode. And he moves into here. He tells you all to come with him, which you do. And he points in there that there's my grove. My fucking sacred grove, motherfuckers. Don't you ever set foot in there. I'll cut your throat out and fucking leave your tongue hanging like a necktie.
I would just like ask.
Insight check.
Oh yeah, go for it.
But I would just like ask, what makes it so special?
It's a sacred space, motherfucker.
For what?
Lamut is just going to elbow Fenard.
He's lying. He won't cut our throats.
Robert, you believe him. And he's like, this place is here long before me. Be here long after I'm fucking gone, boy. I tell you something. I'm the caretaker here. You're welcome to walk around any other spot in this grove. Do not go near that circle, boy.
This circle here, I assume. It's fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, I thought he meant the plants, so that's exactly where I was about to head.
No, just there. And there is there's a kind of a, it's weird, like as you look in, there's a kind of a vine version of a picket fence. It looks like the vines have grown up and formed a little kind of a like an ankle high fence around it. Is anyone thinking of going in there? Just so I know.
But Ren can't really hear him
Finar.
at the moment, so
Yeah.
he's
Okay,
curious, but he's not really going. in
You're
that
thinking
direction.
of going into that space. Cool. After, I'm just going to give him an insight check. In a second. Okay. That's a 20. He looks at you and goes, boy, I'm fucking warning you. You got your own shit to deal with. I ain't gonna interfere with that. Disrespect my shit up here. I guarantee you, you ain't walking out of this fucking grove.
Vanilla would just like, okay.
And
I
you-
respect.
Honestly, honest to fuck, I'm not even rolling for this. You 100% believe him.
Yeah. There's a Vanilla would just be like, okay, I'm sorry. We already destroyed your secret sanctum at the back, so we will respect here. So
Damn right, boy. I tell
sorry
you
about
what.
that, by the way.
And he grabs you. Follow me, boys. We'll show you this. And he brings you out to the very western side of the place. And he brings you, and you guys climb up a ladder.
Ren struggles with that. His balance is still off.
Yep. I mean, yeah, it's not too bad. And
Oh, this was the map you meant. It's two different layers.
guys, into here. There you go. It's up the top left there. This is where I really live. Up here amongst the trees. I get a real good view of the stars. So let's move the effects up there. Follow me, motherfuckers.
As Limwood's walking, he's just running his hands, touching every leaf that he can as he's walking.
And he moves through here. This fucking music always keeps fucking stopping. He moves in here. And you can see there's a small fire pit burning here. And as you're up in the height of the trees, you can see squirrels and other kind of woodland creatures that are just skidding by, and occasionally they'll drop like a couple of sticks into the fire to keep into the fire pit just to keep it going. And you can see there's on the chair here, there's a plate or a large kind of earthen or a stone bowl, and you can see every so often squirrel or a bird will come and drop a blackbird a blackberry or a strawberry into the bowl until it's pretty much full with like these lovely woodland fruits. And then all of a sudden you see over here a bird of prey, looks like an eagle or a hawk or something, fly in with and there's like water dripping from whatever it's carrying, and it looks to be carrying some sort of animal skin, and it just kind of hovers there and just lets one part of it go, and it just fills up another bowl with this like fresh spring water. Bright tax there. And there's my friends. Well
That's
done
good.
there, Terrence. And the hawk flies off.
Good to meet more of your friends.
Folks like us are never alone in the wild. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Well, I tell you what. So you're going to say something?
No, you go ahead.
I set me some traps. I know these motherfuckers are coming. I set some traps along the way. I reckon they're not gonna be here till late tomorrow night. You motherfuckers take your ease. Take it handy. I'm gonna go to bed. Sort out that kid's ear if you can. I think he's fucked. I don't. Nothing I can do for him. Yeah.
Currently, not much I can do, honestly.
That's right. Nah. Yeah. Good luck to you. Thanks for coming.
Always happy to help.
He kind of sort of leans into Lamud and he gestures over to Fanar and he goes, for a second, I got a bad feeling about that lad. If he fucks up here, I'm holding you responsible, boy.
Just give him a little nod and say that I understand.
The only humanoid has been in here apart from me last 250 years.
Well, maybe we'll be back one day.
Maybe you will.
Minus a couple of giants.
Maybe you'll die here. Who knows?
And what a place to die.
Yeah, right. I think that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. Thanks, everybody. I honestly expected us to get here a little bit quicker, but it's D&D 5e for you.
Yep.
Thanks for sticking with us. You guys will see us in 2 weeks' time. But stay tuned for on Sunday. The Violet Madness will be back, and then of course our own DM Jean will be back on Tuesday with the Fellowship of the Fallen. Thanks a million, guys. Lots of love.
Cheers.
See you guys.